The Kremlin, 10th of May, 1966.
Well, it is exquisite. The craftsmanship, the detail, the way in which the horse rears back in panic, the determination with which St. George plunges his spear, the writhing agony of the dragon. Exquisite.
It is a fake.
The Tsar's icon? Impossible, Comrade Brezhnev. Why, it's been guarded night and day at the Winter Palace for the past 50 years.
That may be so, Comrade Zaborsky. But the fact still remains that the icon we have been guarding for the past half-century is a fake.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The first of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley. With Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. Appleshaw Cottage Hospital, Hampshire, England, 10th of May, 1966.
You may see your father now, Mr. Scott, but only for a short while.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Scott, try not to let him tire himself too much.
Pa? Pa, it's Adam.
Adam? Oh, Adam, my boy. I had to see you.
No, don't try and talk.
Oh, I must. There's something you have to know. Something I've kept to myself for over 20 years. Told to nobody other than your mother, but the time for secrets is running out, Adam.
Nonsense, Pa. You'll be back on the golf course in no time.
It's all right. You don't have to pretend. A soldier visits death too many times not to recognize him when he returns the call.
Pa, don't.
Listen, Adam. This is a matter of the greatest importance. It is nothing less than a matter of honor.
How can you be so sure it's a fake, Comrade Brezhnev?
Because, my dear Zaborsky, during the past 18 months, the age of all the treasures in the Winter Palace have been tested by carbon dating. And what we have always thought to be one of the nation's masterpieces turned out to have been painted 500 years after Rublev's original.
But who by? And what for?
The experts believe it was probably the work of one of Tsar's court painters, commissioned to make a copy of the original only months before the revolution. It has always worried the curator of the Winter Palace that the Tsar's traditional silver crown was not attached to the back of the icon's frame.
Then what can the Tsar have done with the original?
That is exactly what I want to know, comrade. And you, as head of the KGB, have been selected to come up with the answer.
Adam, I owe you an explanation, one that's long overdue. I know you must have often wondered why you never rose above the rank of captain in the regiment, why you weren't offered that place at Staff College.
Pa, none of that matters now.
Oh, it does. It was all so unfair. Not because I had commanded the regiment, but because you were a damn fine soldier. Sword of honor, military cross.
All that's in the past now. Anyway, I have an appointment for a job at the Foreign Office in a few weeks.
What is it the Bible tells us about the sins of the father? It's all my fault.
But what is your fault?
Adam, why do you imagine I resigned my commission in 1946, when everybody was expecting me to be made up to general?
I assumed you just had enough of war.
Yes, that's what I told them. That wasn't the real reason. I should have told you the truth long ago.
Truth?
When the war ended, I was posted to Nuremberg. The Allies were jointly responsible for guarding those Nazi war criminals who were awaiting trial. I got to know some of them quite well. Hess, Dönitz, Speer, Goering. I could tolerate all of them except Reichsmarschall Hermann Goering. He was so arrogant, so self-satisfied, so totally without shame.
Pa, please don't upset yourself.
The evening before Goering was to be executed, I took over the watch from a Russian officer called Major Vladimir Koski. Koski handed me a note from Goering requesting a private interview. So later that night, I went to his cell. You asked to see me, Vice Marshal?
Yes. It was good of you to come in person, Colonel. You do not mind if I smoke?
You know very well that you are not permitted cigars.
True. One of the Allies' minor barbarisms. Fortunately, there are still a few people with a sufficient respect for the civilities of life to see that I am not without a Havana before I depart this world.
What did you wish to ask me?
This envelope is for you, Colonel. Would you be good enough to open it after my execution?
What is it?
Just take it, Colonel. I can only hope it will compensate for any blame that might later be placed on your shoulders.
What are you suggesting?
You will find out when you open the envelope. Be assured it is a masterpiece. Do not underestimate its value. Good night, Colonel.
The next morning, Goering was found face downwards on his bunk. The autopsy showed he died of poisoning, a cyanide capsule implanted in one of his cigars. And I had been the last person to see him alive.
You mean they thought that you...
No one ever said so. Not to my face, anyway. The only honorable thing to do was to resign my commission and leave the regiment.
What was in the envelope?
I have no idea. I promised your mother that, as it had already brought so much misfortune and dishonor to our name, I would never open it. I couldn't bring myself to go against her wishes, nor could I destroy it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scott, but you really must leave now.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, nurse. I'll come back again soon, Pa.
Thank you, son. Adam.
Pa?
I'm so sorry about all this. I'd always hoped it wouldn't affect you. You must believe me. I had no idea it would ruin your career as well as mine.
One more thing, Comrade Zaborsky. It is imperative that we locate the original St. George and his dragon without delay. In fact, you have only until June 20th to secure it.
6 weeks. That may not be so easy, General Secretary.
I am not interested. The icon must be found.
Who should it be? Yuri Valchek or Alex Romanov? Valchek. Slow, yes, but reliable and utterly trustworthy. Romanov, young, ambitious, shows flashes of rare brilliance, but lacks personal judgment. No, it will have to be Valchek.
Good morning, sir.
Find Romanov. Alexander Petrovich Romanov, born Leningrad, March 12, 1937, elected full party member 1958. Grandfather, Nikolai Alexandrovich Romanov, wealthy merchant and landowner, shot and killed May 11, 1918, while attempting to escape from the forces of the Red Army. Father, Pyotr Nikolaevich Romanov, served on the Eastern Front 1942, returned to Russia in 1945, refused to join Communist Party after several reports of anti-state activities supplied by his son. Sentenced to 10 years in prison. Died in jail October 20th, 1948. Oh, yes, Alexander Romanov. You have proved yourself to be a true child of the state. Enrolled as a pioneer at 9, offered place at party school at Smolensk, excelled in studies, won Lenin language medal, and made a member of the elite Komsomol. I asked to see Romanov.
He was completing his morning workout at the gymnasium, Chairman. He is now on his way.
Fine athlete, karate black belt, selected for 1958 Western Bloc Games, winner of 1960 Soviet Games, dubbed by Western press the Axe. Gained diploma with distinction from university, joined the diplomatic service. Seconded to KGB. Success as field operative. Promoted to major. Appointed head of department, aged only 29. Character assessment. Sophisticated, ambitious, ruthless, arrogant, and not always reliable. Come.
Good morning, Comrade Chairman. You wanted to see me.
Yes, Major Romanov. I have an assignment for you.
Thank you, sir.
I have just left the General Secretary at the Kremlin. He has entrusted us with a particularly sensitive project of great importance to the state. So sensitive, in fact, that you will report only to me.
I am honored.
You may well be, Major Romanov, if you succeed in finding the Tsar's icon.
Kill him, sir.
Not much hope with that, Corporal.
Oh, I don't know, Captain Scott. Never say die. He's only a sergeant major. At least you've got rank on your side.
You mean I had, before I resigned my commission?
Are you going to be chatting for long, sir? Or are you going to get in this ring and show me what you're made of?
Oh, well, here goes. Corporal, bury me with my gloves on, will you?
Sir.
Right, come on, sir. I don't want to see any defensive fighting just because you're out of the army. I want to see you take the initiative. That's right. But keep that guard up, or you'll take a punishing. See what I mean? Now, the trouble is, you're feeble, sir. That's your problem. These weekly workouts just aren't enough. You couldn't knock the skin off a rice pudding.
Oh, well done, sir. What a beauty.
Do apologise, Sergeant Major.
Apologise? Don't apologise, you bloody fool, sir. You landed a bloody good punch. A technical knockout, to be accurate. So I'll have to wait till next time to gain my revenge.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean you're off the hook, sir. It's weight training for you now. Beam work, floor exercises. You may have got the military cross for what you went through in Malaya, but believe me, sir, the torture those little slit eyes dished out is nothing to compare with what I'm going to put you through.
Thank you, Sergeant Major.
Save your thanks till you get that job in the Foreign Office.
Captain Scott, telephone call, sir. Appleshaw Cottage Hospital. They said it was very urgent.
Oh, God.
Nothing wrong, I hope, sir.
To my dearly beloved and only son, Captain Adam Scott, MC, I bequeath the sum of £500. And to my dearly beloved wife, Susan, our marital home and the remainder of my estate. There is one other item in Colonel Scott's will. I also leave to my son the enclosed envelope, which I can only hope will bring him greater happiness than it did me. Should he decide to open the envelope, it must be on the condition that he will never divulge its contents to any other living person.
I begged your father to destroy that envelope, but he wouldn't listen. Anyway, you must do so.
Mother, I understand how you feel, but...
How can you, Adam? You were too young to understand what the wretched business did to him.
Pa told me all about it.
Well, then surely you can see that it must be destroyed.
Mother, please. Whatever is in the envelope, Pa left it to me, and I must make that decision.
Yes?
Professor Oleg Konstantinov is here to see you, sir.
Show him in.
Major Romanov.
Professor, you have some information for me.
Perhaps. But can you tell me, Major, why the KGB is suddenly showing so much interest in Russian art and history?
It is not my job to ask, Professor. Please give me whatever information you have discovered.
Very well, Major. I have found the testimony of one of the Tsar's servants who gave evidence to the People's Court 3 years after the revolution. It appears that something curious happened to the Tsar's icon in 1915 around the time of a visit by Ludwig Ernst, Grand Duke of Hesse.
Ah.
It seems that the Grand Duke was on a secret visit to his sister, the Tsarina Alexandra, possibly in the hope of securing a ceasefire between Germany and Russia. Anyway, at the end of his visit, the Tsar instructed this servant to wrap up the icon and pack it with the Grand Duke's belongings.
And?
Unfortunately, the court didn't pursue the point, since they could see the Tsar's icon hanging on the wall of his study. Obviously, the Tsar must have replaced the original with a superb copy.
But why, when the Tsar had a palace full of Goyas, El Grecos, Titians and Rubens, would he bother to smuggle out one icon?
Why indeed, Major? But then why, one might ask, is Brezhnev so anxious to get it back?
Hopes of an early settlement in the shipping strike were dashed today when Mr. William Hogarth, General Secretary
Hello,
of the
Adam.
National Union of Seamen, described
You're back sooner than I expected.
would make an appeal to the seamen
To be a while to
as
hang
a waste
around
of
for.
time.
Everything go all right?
Quite well, considering.
You know, Adam, I really admired your father from the first time I met him at school speech day. He always assumed one had the same standards as he did.
It's kind of you to say so, Lawrence. He liked you, too.
Well, are you able to retire on the family fortune?
Oh, hardly. Unless that bank you work for has found a quick way of converting £500 into 5,000.
Not so long as Harold Wilson's in number 10.
I'm sorry, Lawrence, but it looks as if I'll have to sponge on you for a bit longer.
Oh, don't worry. I've told you. You can start paying your way when they make you ambassador or whatever it is you hope to be.
The lowest grade at the Foreign Office, actually. I wouldn't put much money on that. We have visitors?
Carolyn. Or do I mean Caroline? She'll be staying the night, I think.
Okay, I get the message. Time to make myself scarce.
Oh, Adam, don't let me drive you away.
Oh, it's all right. I have some papers to go over. Should you need me, I'll be in my room. Captain Adam Scott, MC. Good old Pa. My dear Adam, enclosed is an envelope handed to me by Reichsmarshal
Hermann Goering. For reasons I hope one day to tell you about, I've never opened it. I leave you to decide whether you wish to open it or not. If you have any doubts, then destroy the thing without further consideration. But if you do open it, and there's anything to be gained from the contents, I ask only that your mother should be the first to benefit from it, without ever being allowed to know how such good fortune came about. But if you open it only to discover its purpose is to involve you in some dishonorable enterprise, be rid of it without a second thought. May God be with you.
Your loving father, Gerald Scott. I wish it was you who'd opened it, Pa. Letter and a document of some kind. Sehr geehrter Herr Oberst Scott. Well, all I need now is a crash course in German.
Well?
Comrade Petrova, Major Romanov.
Well, Comrade Petrova?
I'm not sure if this is of any use, but Professor Konstantinov said you wanted all information on the Grand Duke of Hesse. It's from the Times of Wednesday, November the 17th, 1937.
Grand Duke George of Hesse and 4 members of his family were tragically killed yesterday morning when a Sabina aircraft carrying them from Darmstadt to London crashed in thick fog over the Belgian countryside. The Grand Duke had been on his way to England to attend the wedding of his younger brother, Prince Louis, to the Honourable Joanna Geddes. Comrade Petrova, I really don't
I think that you will find that it is the last paragraph that is relevant.
Some of the late Grand Duke's personal belongings, including several wedding presents for Prince Louis and his bride, were scattered for miles in the vicinity of the crashed aircraft. The German government announced that a senior general has been appointed to lead a team of salvage experts. You were quite right, Comrade Petrova. This could be an important lead. Scour all the papers. We must know what they found.
I can tell you what they didn't find.
Really? Go on.
The Berlin Auslung of Saturday, January the 19th, 1938, reported that Prince Louis, it is understood, was particularly saddened by the loss of a family heirloom that was to have been a wedding gift from his brother, the late Grand Duke of Hesse. The gift, a painting known as the Tsar's icon, had once belonged to his uncle, Tsar Nicholas II. The icon of St. George and the Dragon, although only a 20th century copy...
20th century copy be damned. It was the 15th century original and none of them realized it. So it was lost at the time of the crash.
Or stolen.
What do you mean?
Only that the general in charge of the salvage team was not in the habit of losing such treasures.
Who?
Reichsmarshal Hermann Goering.
Goering. You have done well, Comrade Petrova.
It's Anna Petrova, sir.
You can forget the Grand Duke now. I want all our efforts concentrated on the Reichsmarshal.
The research is already underway, Major. Will that be all?
Yes, comrade, that will be all.
Morning, Lawrence.
Good morning. Egg and bacon?
I think I'll settle for cornflakes.
Oh, but it's the big interview day. Got to keep your strength up.
Thanks.
Don't bother with the sports page. Gloomy news, I'm afraid. The West Indies made 526.
Have we begun our innings yet?
Bad light stopped play. Are you surprised?
Oh, by the way, what happened to Carolyn?
Line. It was much the same as the cricket result.
Not often you don't score. Look, won't you be late for work? It's gone 8:30.
Dear boy, I'm not a lackey who works at the kind of bank where customers keep shop hours. I will, however, have to be shackled to my desk in the city by 9:30.
I could always give you a lift on my motorbike.
A motorbike? Can you imagine a man in my position arriving at the headquarters of Barclays Bank on a motorbike? There you are. The condemned man ate a hearty breakfast. I'm off. Good luck with the job.
What have you discovered about Goering?
Only the obvious, Major Romanov.
And what is so obvious?
Well, it's common knowledge that Hitler put Goering in charge of all the art treasures captured on behalf of the Third Reich. Some were ordered to be destroyed as being depraved. Van Gogh, Monet, Picasso. But Goering was not that much of a lunatic.
Go on.
Using false names, he deposited any number of paintings and antiques in several Swiss banks. The trouble is, no one has ever been able to prove which banks or what aliases he used.
Then we shall have to do so.
Wainwright's the name.
Oh, hello. I'm Scott.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I hate interviews. Or rather, I hate the waiting.
Yes, I know what you mean. Nothing to read but 3 old copies of Punch.
This reminds you of the dentist.
Yes. Well, you don't by any chance speak German?
German, French, Italian, and Spanish. I assume that was how I managed to get this far.
Well, then perhaps you could translate a letter in German for me.
Delighted, old fellow.
I've copied it out. The handwriting was rather bad.
I say, you're not part of the interviewing team by any chance.
No. I'm in exactly the same position as you are. Well, not quite, since I don't speak German, French, Italian, or Spanish.
Well, let's have a go. Over the past year, we have come quite well to know each other. You have never disguised your distaste for the National Socialist Party, but you have at all times behaved with the courtesy of an officer and a gentleman.
Mr. Scott?
Yes?
The board will see you now.
Since we've drawn a blank with every major curator, keeper, dealer, and art crook in Europe, we are left with only 2 alternatives. Either the icon was destroyed in the plane crash, or, Comrade Petrova, for over 20 years, it has been lodged in a Swiss bank waiting for someone to claim it.
A long shot.
I'm quite aware of that. But don't forget that many Swiss banks have a 25 to 30-year rule before disclosure. 1 or 2 even have no deadline at all, as long as enough money has been deposited to cover the bank costs.
Heaven knows how many banks fall into that category.
But by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, you will.
And am I expected to start straight away, Comrade Major?
No. No, I think we can postpone further research for an hour or so. There's something else I want you to do first.
What's that?
Lock the door, Anna. Then we won't be disturbed.
Well, how did you get on, old chap?
Oh, so. But no problem, I'm sure, for a man who has French, Spanish, Italian, and German as part of his armory.
Mr. Wainwright, the board will see you now.
Best of luck, anyway.
Oh, thanks. Sorry I wasn't able to finish translating your letter for you.
The German Food Center. Well, I suppose I might find someone there.
Is that all, madam? £1, 2 shillings and 6 pence. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you, do you sell Frankfurters?
Of course.
Oh, good. And, I wondered, do you speak German?
Most girls from Mainz do.
Yes, I suppose they do. It's just that I need something translated rather urgently. It's only the last paragraph of a letter.
Oh, all right, I will try.
Oh, thanks. There, I copied it out. It's rather old and the handwriting wasn't too clear.
Oh, this is an old-fashioned style of writing, but, well, I think I can tell you what it says.
Great.
My only regret is that you, as the officer... Yes, as the officer in charge of the watch, may be held responsible for something to which you were never a party. To make amends, I enclose a receipt in the name of one Emanuel Rosenbaum, which should help with any financial difficulties you may face in the future. Is that all?
Oh, yes, that's marvelous. I don't know how to thank you.
You could invite me to share with you your Frankfurters if you're really going to buy me.
Nice idea. Why don't you join me for dinner tonight?
I was only joking.
Oh, I wasn't. My name's Adam, by the way.
Oh, I'm Heidi.
I'll give you my address, Heidi. Dinner at 8?
Really? I was only joking.
It's all right. I won't eat you. Only the sausages.
We are making some progress, Comrade General Secretary, but these things take time.
Time is the one thing we do not have, Comrade Zaborski.
But just how important is it that we find the original?
Nothing could be more important, comrade. Whatever resources you consider necessary are yours. Only find me the Tsar's icon.
But if I take you at your word, Comrade Brezhnev, I could end up spending far more than the painting is worth.
That would not be possible. You see, it is not the icon itself that I am after.
In the first of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Brezhnev was played by Czeslaw Grocholski, Zaborski, John Church, Petrova, Jill Lidstone, Heidi, Helena Breck, Konstantinov, George Rubicek, Goering, Garrard Green, Gerald Scott, Manning Wilson, Mrs. Scott, Pauline Letts, and Wainwright, Eric Stovell. Other parts were played by Sheila Grant, Ronald Herdman, Gordon Reed, and Jill Simcox. The news was read by Eugene Fraser. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman.
Spring 1966.
The icon of St. George and the dragon in the Winter Palace is a fake. You have 6 weeks to find me the original.
So, the original was taken by Grand Duke George of Hesse in 1915.
Yes, Comrade Romanov. The Grand Duke was killed in a plane crash in 1935, carrying what was assumed to be a copy of the icon.
Who led the team of salvage experts?
Reich Marshal Hermann Goering.
Then the icon was either destroyed in the crash, or for over 20 years it has been lodged in a Swiss bank.
Hermann Goering gave me an envelope before he died, Adam. I've never opened it. It brought me so much misfortune and dishonor. On my death, I have bequeathed it to you, to open or not as you wish.
To Colonel Scott, I enclose a receipt in the name of one Emanuel Rosenbaum, which should help with any financial difficulties in the future.
Comrade Brezhnev, in searching for the icon, I could spend more money than the painting is worth.
That would not be possible. You see, it is not the icon itself that I am after.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The second of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley. With Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. The Kremlin, Moscow, 6th of June, 1966.
It is not the icon itself you are after?
No, Comrade Zaborski. It is what we feel certain the Tsar hid inside the icon.
What could possibly be that valuable?
Do you recall what it was Tsar Nicholas offered Lenin in exchange for life?
Of course. But it turned out to be a bluff, because when we examined it, no such document was to be found in the icon.
Precisely, comrade, because we had the wrong icon.
And if the correct one were found, we would also find, and with the authority of those who signed it, America would not dare to question the legality of our claim.
Correct. Only time is now against us. The agreement, which was for 99 years, was signed on June the 20th, 1867.
And we have just 14 days left.
And if we do discover the whereabouts of the original icon, then President Johnson's defense strategy will be rendered useless, and the United States would become a pawn on the Russian chessboard.
Hello. Frankfurters, salami, sauerkraut. Who's coming to dinner?
A rather attractive German girl, I hope.
What do you mean, hope?
Well, it could hardly be described as a formal invitation, so I'm not even certain she'll turn up.
How did you come across this gnädiges Fräulein?
She was serving in a food store in Knightsbridge.
Down to shop assistants now, are we?
Just put the wine in the fridge and lay the table, will you?
Are there no serious jobs for a man of my accomplishment? How would you like me to offer my services for the evening as translator?
Thank you, Lawrence, but no.
Hello. National Bank? I wish to speak to your chairman, Comrade Poskonov, if he's still in his office. Tell him it's Major Romanov and it is very urgent. Comrade Poskonov, Major Romanov of the KGB. It is imperative that I see you as soon as possible. No, it must be tonight. Yes, I know, it is very late, but this is a state matter and cannot wait. Very well, then. In 3/4 of an hour.
Look, Adam, the girl's obviously not interested in you. What do you say we get stuck in? I could just murder a Frankfurter.
Oh, ye of little faith. Hello, Heidi.
Hello. Adam, I do hope I'm not late. But I had to wait for my brother Jochen to bring me here, and he was late getting home from work.
You couldn't have timed it better. Come in.
Jochen is rather protective towards his only sister, which is good. He will call for me at 11, if that is all right.
Fine by me. This is my flatmate, Lawrence Pemberton.
Oh, in England, the men perhaps need a chaperone.
No, I was just on my way out. I'll be back around 11, Adam, just to make sure you're safe.
How much?
100 million American dollars in gold bullion.
Are you out of your mind?
And at once.
May I ask why you make this utterly preposterous request?
That is the business of the state, Comrade Poskonov.
And on whose authority are you acting?
The General Secretary of the party.
Strange. I see Leonid Ilyich at least once a week, and he has mentioned nothing to me about a middle-ranking officer from the KGB making such an exorbitant demand.
Here, why don't you ask Leonid Ilyich yourself and save us a lot of time?
That won't be necessary, Major Romanov. But perhaps you can explain why you require $100 million in gold bullion, huh?
There.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you studying at Mainz University, Heidi?
Languages. It was to help my language course that my parents allowed me to come to England. And because Jochen is already here studying.
Mm-hmm. So how long will you be in London?
Another 2 months. If I can stand the jobs that long.
Is it that bad?
Yes. But dealing with all those impatient shoppers helps test my English.
Well, I certainly hope you stay the full 2 months.
So do I. Now, Adam, you must tell me what you do.
I was in the army for 9 years, and now I'm hoping to join the Foreign Office.
Perhaps you will become a spy, yes?
I hope not. I don't think I'd make a very good one.
It is quite out of the question, Major Romanov.
Oh?
For 2 reasons. Firstly, I doubt if I have 10 million in gold bullion in my vaults at this moment, let alone 100 million.
But why?
I had assumed it was a state secret. But as you can see from this morning's Washington Post, it is now common knowledge. There, in the far left-hand column.
Mystery surrounds the transfer earlier this week of over $700 million in gold from Gosbank in Moscow to the Bank of New York. But what on earth for?
I do not know, Major. Why not ask Leonid Ilyich when you next see him?
You said there were 2 reasons.
The other is simply that, even if the money were available, your scheme of depositing large amounts in a series of numbered accounts across Switzerland would not work. Do you really imagine you could bribe the bankers of Switzerland? No, Major, you do not catch a poacher by offering him a rabbit. You will have to employ other tactics.
Such as?
Such as suggesting that their bank might unwittingly be involved in criminal activity, that one of Russia's most valuable treasures has been substituted with a copy, and that the stolen original may have been deposited with their bank, and that it would be in everyone's interest to check any items that have not been claimed in over 20 years.
I owe you an apology, Comrade Bosconov.
No. We each have our little skills. Perhaps you would like me to contact each of the banks and talk to their chairman along the lines I have suggested?
I cannot overstress the urgency.
Just like your grandfather.
My grandfather?
Yes, I knew your grandfather. He was always very kind to me, but he was just as impatient as you are. Which is no doubt why he was the best fur trader in Russia and the worst poker player.
Morning, Adam. How are we today? I must say, Brunhilde seemed very jolly.
Beware the green-eyed monster, Lawrence.
Jealous? Your frolics with a sausage seller, honestly. Anyway, I can't stay chattering with the unemployed. Shah of Iran wants to discuss his financial problems with me, and I can't keep His Imperial Majesty waiting.
Bye.
Bye.
I enclose a receipt in the name of one Emanuel Rosenbaum, which should help with any financial difficulties you may face in the future. But what is the receipt for? Oh, stupid. I should have trusted Heidi and got her to translate that too. If only I knew what the damn thing contained. Who else can I trust who speaks German?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, my son, this is a receipt from a firm of Swiss bankers based in Geneva. And as far as I can tell, they have in their possession an object described here as the Tsar's icon, depicting St. George and the Dragon, which was deposited by a Mr. Emanuel Rosenbaum. More than that, I'm afraid I can't tell you.
Oh, thank you, Father. You've been most helpful.
I'm only sorry that the bishop is away. He is something of an expert on icons and could probably have explained the significance of this.
Might it be at all valuable, then?
I wouldn't venture an opinion. The best thing you can do is consult one of the art auctioneers, Christie's or Sotheby's. I'm sure they would advise you. They're always claiming to have available experts in every field.
Then I shall have to find out if their claim is true.
Well, Major, as I anticipated all the chairmen of the Swiss banks I have approached, with the exception of 2, have agreed to cooperate with us. 5 of the banks have already phoned back. 4 to say they have run a thorough check, but have come up with nothing that remotely resembles an icon.
And the 5th?
Now that, I suspect, may be our first breakthrough. Herr Dieter Bischof of Bischof et Compagnie of Zurich, an honorable man with whom I've dealt many times in the past, has come up with something that was left with the bank in 1938. It is unquestionably an icon, but whether or not it is the Tsar's icon remains to be seen.
Then I had better go and see for myself.
I would suggest you have an expert to accompany you, unless you know considerably more about icons than you do about banking, huh?
You sent for me, Major?
Yes, Comrade Petrova, we're going to Zurich. The flight and the rooms are already booked.
In the names of Herr and Frau Schmidt, no doubt.
Well, Mr. Scott, how can we help you?
I'm not sure if you can. It's just that I've been left an icon in a will, and I was hoping it might turn out to be of some value.
Oh, good start.
Well, it may not be, because I know nothing about paintings, and I wouldn't want to waste your time.
Oh, you wouldn't be doing that, Mr. Scott. Sotheby's sell many items for less than £10, you know.
The thing is, the icon's still abroad, and to be honest, I've never laid eyes on it.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have any information about it?
A little. It's a picture of St. George and the Dragon, and it's known as the Tsar's icon.
Oh, how strange. Someone else was inquiring after that particular painting only last week.
Oh?
Yes, a Russian gentleman. Wouldn't leave his name. Oh, very mysterious. He wanted to know if the Tsar's icon had ever passed through our hands. Well, I explained, of course, that was impossible.
Why's that?
Well, you see, Mr. Scott, the Tsar's icon is a masterpiece by the Russian artist Rublev. And, as my inquirer should have known, it hangs in the Winter Palace in Leningrad. Over the years, numerous copies have been made, but the original, like all the Tsar's treasures, can be identified by the small silver crown embedded in the back of the frame.
Then my icon is only a copy?
I'm afraid so. Although that doesn't mean it's worthless. The Russian gentleman, for example, was prepared to pay quite handsomely for a good copy. He mentioned one made around 1914, which he said was of the highest quality, although I could find no reference to it anywhere. Anyway, about your icon, Mr. Scott, do you intend to collect it?
Well, that depends a good deal on whether it's worth collecting.
Oh, it's hard to be precise as to its value without actually seeing it.
Well, what's the lowest figure I might expect for it?
10, perhaps 15, with an absolute top of 20.
£20? Oh, well,
No, Mr. Scott, you misunderstand me. I meant £20,000.
Oh, hello? Can you put me through to Mr. Pemberton, please? That is Barclays International in the city, isn't it? I wanted Mr. Lawrence Pemberton. Yes, I'm sure I've got the right branch. Oh, I see. No, thank you. I'll leave it.
Welcome to Zurich, Herr Romanov. What an honor for our little bank.
Thank you, Herr Bischoff. May I introduce my assistant, Anna Petrova?
Charmed to meet you.
How do you do?
Now, to formalities, Herr Romanov. I wonder if I might be permitted to check your passports, and then it will only take a moment to fetch the icon we have in safekeeping.
Of course.
You will understand that I have to treat this matter with the utmost delicacy. The icon may not be the one for which your government is searching.
I understand.
It has been in our possession since 1938 and was deposited on behalf of a Herr Emanuel Rosenbaum.
But he would never...
It's exactly the sort of name he would use. May I see the icon now?
Of course. There you are, Herr Romanov.
Well, comrade?
A masterpiece. And undoubtedly 15th century. But the subject is St. Peter, not St. George and the Dragon. This is not the Tsar's icon.
3 letters for you, none for me.
Oh, thanks.
Mind you, 2 of them are in buff envelopes.
In that case, I'll start with a non-buff. Oh, by the way, I tried to phone you at the bank. They were most mysterious. Denied all knowledge of you.
Idiots. They're always doing that. I must give you my direct line.
Oh, okay. Aha! A thank you note from Heidi. It was a most interesting evening.
Interesting. Not very passionate.
Well, I don't think our English vocabulary is quite up to describing the experience. And so to the buffs. Captain Scott is requested to attend a medical at 3 p.m. on Monday, 20th of June, 1966.
Well, you obviously weren't disqualified during the first round. You still may get that Foreign Office job after all.
And I certainly need it. This one's from the bank. Please be advised we are in receipt of a cheque for £500 from Holbrook and Gaskell.
Ah, the inheritance.
Yeah, but unfortunately there's more. Having deducted your overdraft, this places your account in credit to the sum of £272, 18 shillings and 4pence.
That could be worse.
Lawrence, do you have much to do with Swiss banks?
I don't think you're quite in that league yet. See you tonight.
I'm sorry we weren't able to help your government, Herr Romanov.
We appreciate the assistance you have given us. Good day.
I wonder if I might be permitted to have a word with you, Herr Romanov.
Very well.
In private, if possible.
That won't be necessary. You may speak freely before Comrade Petrova.
As you wish. I am curious to discover if there was any other reason behind your request to see me.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I think I know why you selected this bank in particular to start your inquiry.
But I didn't select you. I was only acting on advice.
I see. But you are Alexander Petrovich Romanov.
You examined my passport.
Son of Pyotr Nikolaevich Romanov.
Yes.
Grandson of Count Nikolai Alexandrovich Romanov.
Yes.
And you are the only surviving child?
Yes, I am. But what can this
In which case, Herr Romanov, since you are their only legal heir, I must tell you that this bank is in possession...
Now, one moment, Herr Bischoff. Comrade Petrova, you will wait outside.
Of course, Comrade Major.
I am sorry, but I had good reason to believe your visit had been planned. Perhaps you would care to take a look at the figures involved. I think you will find that we have carried on your grandfather's instructions in maintaining a conservative portfolio of investment with his funds. In fact, over the last 49 years, we have averaged an annual increase of 6.7%.
What does this figure at the foot of the page represent?
Oh, that, Herr Romanov, is your inheritance. The total value of your stocks, bonds, and cash at 9 o'clock this morning. In pounds. Your grandfather showed faith only in the English pound.
My God.
I shall need a couple of signatures from you. Here and here. It may also interest you to know that we are in possession of several boxes, the contents of which we have no knowledge. In the circumstances, perhaps you might prefer to return and examine the boxes at another time.
Yes. Thank you, Herr Bischoff. Perhaps I could come back this afternoon.
The bank will always be at your service. Your Excellency.
Here we are, Mr. Scott. £50 in Swiss francs, £50 in cash, and £100 in travellers' cheques.
Thank you.
The total cost, including our charges, will be £202, 1 shilling and 8pence. Did you wish us to debit that to your account, Mr. Scott?
Yes, if you would.
Fine. That will leave your account in credit to the extent of £70, 16 shillings and 4pence.
But not, I hope, for long.
I have an urgent appointment at the consulate after lunch, comrade.
Really? You didn't mention it earlier.
And I shall not require your services. Strictly confidential information, only to be passed on at the highest level, you understand?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll see you back in the hotel later.
Will you come with me, Heidi?
I don't know, Adam.
You see, I don't speak German or French.
The Swiss speak perfect English.
It would only be for the day.
And the waste of your money.
Look, think about it. The icon may be worth up to £20,000. So, after your return fare, I will be left with a mere £19,969. Frankly, I don't know how I'll get by. Oh, do say you'll come.
On one condition.
Separate planes?
No. But if the icon turns out to be worthless, you will let me refund the price of my ticket?
Since that can't possibly be the case, I agree. Thank you.
After you, Herr Romanov. You are in possession of 5 boxes, numbers 1721 to 5. This envelope contains the key to open all your boxes.
Thank you.
When I leave, I shall pull the vault door closed. And when you require it to be opened, you have only to press that red button there.
Very well.
But I must warn you, at 6 o'clock the vault locks itself automatically and cannot be reopened until 9 the following morning. However, a warning alarm will sound at 5:45.
I understand.
In that case, I wish you a profitable afternoon.
There's only one other question put down for this afternoon, Prime Minister, concerning next month's summit with President Johnson. Are you able to confirm that the continuing war in Vietnam will be among the subjects discussed?
I wonder sometimes whether these fellows have the remotest idea what goes on at a summit meeting.
Exactly, sir, but if perhaps... Hello? Yes? Just one moment. It's the White House, sir. The President wants a word.
Oh, well. Hello, Lyndon. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, of course, if we can help in any way. What? Lyndon, did you say you were looking for an icon?
3 boxes of valueless deeds and worthless bonds. Number 4.
Oh, it's certainly big enough.
Empty. Just the 5th. Well, Grandfather Nikolai, I hope you didn't leave me more useless papers. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, pearls,
gold. I hope you found everything to your satisfaction?
Entirely. But what happens if I am unable to return for some time?
Oh, it is of no importance. The boxes will not be touched again until you come back. And they are hermetically sealed, airtight and watertight. So anything left in them is totally safe from any investigation.
Excellent. Because there is just a possibility that I shall want to return tomorrow with a package of my own to deposit.
We shall be delighted to receive you, Your Excellency.
A Russian icon of an English saint?
Yes, it seems an unlikely object to have so excited the Kremlin and alarmed the White House. I think we may assume, Sir Maurice, that, as usual, we are not being told everything.
I'll put D4 onto it immediately, Prime Minister.
Yes, and you better include that American fellow. What's his name?
Commander Bush.
That's Bush, yes. He's bound to be under orders from the CIA anyway, so we might as well invite him to join the team. Save him the bother of having to do undercover work on our operations.
I hope you had a fruitful afternoon.
I can tell you everything you ever want to know about the galleries of Zurich. But tell me about your afternoon.
It was a revelation, my little one, nothing less. But why don't we have a quiet supper in my room so I can tell you all about it?
To Alex, the man I love.
But how can I be sure it is not my newfound wealth that you are in love with?
Oh, Alex, how can you say such a thing? Oh, what a beautiful medallion. Is this part of your inheritance?
It is a mere bauble compared with the treasures I left behind.
Comrade lover, you know that I have never asked you for any favor in the past.
But I have a feeling you are about to now.
Oh, well, only that if this gold chain is nothing more than a mere bauble, perhaps you might allow me to wear it occasionally.
Occasionally? Why occasionally? Why not permanently, my darling? Here, try it on. Do you like the feel of gold around your neck?
Alex, let go of the chain. You're hurting me. Please, let go. I can't breathe properly.
You wouldn't tell anyone about my windfall, would you, little one?
No, never, Alex. No one. You can rely on me.
Can I, Comrade Petrova? I wonder.
In the second of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Maurice was played by Richard Vernon, Poskonov, Vladek Shebal, Brezhnev, Czeslaw Groholski, Zaborski, John Church, Petrova, Jill Lidstone, Heidi, Helena Breck, Bischoff, David Much, Sedgwick, Richard Durden, the pastor, Ronald Herdman, the cashier, Elaine Claxton, and Harold Wilson by John Bird. The light program announcements were read by David Simons, and the news was read by Brian Martin. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman. The year is 1966.
The Tsar's icon of St. George and the dragon in the Winter Palace is a fake. Find me the original.
Yes, Comrade Brezhnev.
The importance of what is hidden in the icon far outweighs its value as a work of art. It must be found by 20th of June.
I believe, Comrade Poskonov, that the icon was lodged in a Swiss bank by Hermann Goering.
And I have been in contact with several banks, Comrade Romanov. Bischoff & Company in Zurich may be worth a visit.
Heidi, my father left me an envelope given to him by Goering. It contains a receipt from a bank in Geneva for something called the Tsar's icon, deposited by Mr. Emanuel Rosenbaum. According to Sotheby's, although it's a copy, it could be worth £20,000. As I speak no French, will you come to Switzerland with me?
Very well, Adam.
I assumed, Herr Romanov, that the real reason you came to Zurich was not for the icon, but to claim your grandfather's inheritance.
My what?
What a beautiful medallion, Alex.
You wouldn't tell anyone of my windfall, would you, Anna, my dear?
No, my darling. Alex, let go of the chain. You're hurting me.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The third of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, with Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadburn as Lawrence Pemberton. The St. Gothard Hotel, Zurich, 13th of June, 1966.
I won't tell anyone, Alex. You can rely on me. Only please, let go of the chain.
But can I be absolutely certain, my little one?
Yeah.
You see, it would be very difficult for me if I thought that you couldn't be trusted.
Alex,
I'm sure you will realize that I must be able to rely on your total silence. I thought you understood. And since you are so interested in my inheritance, I intend to make you part of it. There is an empty box waiting at the bank, just for you.
Will that be first class, sir, or economy?
Frankly, do I look like someone who can afford to travel first class?
Economy?
Correct.
2 return tickets to Geneva, economy class. May I have your name, sir?
Scott. Adam Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. That will be £62.
Yes? The Russian embassy, yes, of course. Good morning, comrade. No further news since I reported her missing. Yes, I've checked her room, but she didn't sleep in her bed last night. It would seem that we can't rule out the possibility of her having defected. No, nor would I. Comrade Petrova always struck me as most reliable. Oh, yes, I shall be making a full report once I have returned to Moscow.
Good morning, Herr Romanov. Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so. I'm in possession of rather a valuable object that I wish to deposit with my bank and that I wouldn't wish...
I understand your dilemma entirely, sir. How exactly can I assist you?
I require a large container in which to place the object.
Would a laundry basket be large enough?
Perfect.
Will a car be calling to collect you?
No.
Then I shall arrange a taxi for you straight away.
We are most grateful that Your Excellency considered our facilities sufficiently satisfactory to make a further deposit. You found everything in order, I hope?
Yes, thank you, Herr Bischof. But would it be possible for someone to return the laundry basket to the St. Gothard Hotel?
Oh, of course.
And I can be quite sure that my deposit boxes will not be touched in my absence?
Oh, naturally, Your Excellency. When you return, you will find everything exactly as you left it.
Well, perhaps not exactly.
So, everything's set, Heidi. We shall be in Geneva well in time for lunch, a visit to the bank, and then back to the airport for the 5:05 flight home.
You are treating the whole thing like a military exercise.
Oh, all except the last part.
The last part?
Our celebration dinner. I booked a table for 2 at 8 o'clock at the Coq d'Or.
Counting your chickens before they're hatched, Adam.
Oh, very droll.
Droll? I do not understand.
I'll explain it to you when we get back home.
Yes?
Major Romanov has returned from Switzerland, Comrade Chairman.
Send him in.
Good morning, Comrade Chairman.
Your reason for visiting Bischoff was, I understand, because they claim to be in possession of an icon, which could be the one we are searching for.
That is correct, Comrade.
But the icon turned out to be of St. Peter and not of St. George and the Dragon.
Also confirmed by Comrade Petrova in her report.
Ah, yes, Comrade Petrova, who later that evening mysteriously failed to keep an appointment with you.
Inexplicably.
You reported the matter to the embassy and to the Swiss police, but there was no trace of her, which convinced you she must have defected.
It's the only explanation.
So, I keep asking myself, why should she want to defect? Could it be, perhaps, that Comrade Petrova disappeared because she might have been able to tell us something you didn't want us to hear? And what might that have been, I wonder? Who else she was sleeping with that night? Or possibly, why you found it necessary to return to Bischoff a second time? You look surprised, Major. Well, let me tell you that by the time you made your third visit, every second-rate spy from here to Istanbul knew you were in Zurich and looking for something.
Comrade Chairman.
Comrade Brezhnev informed me at 1 o'clock this morning that he is not impressed by your latest efforts. Distinctly unimpressed were the exact words he used. However, all he is interested in is finding the Tsar's icon. And so for the time being, comrade, he has decided there will be no inquiry.
Thank you, sir.
But you had better find that icon, Major. And you had better be more careful from now on. Or it will not be an inquiry you are facing, but a tribunal. And we all know what became of the last Romanov to face a tribunal. Do I make myself clear, comrade?
Very clear, Comrade Chairman.
You may go now.
Thank you, comrade.
Yes, sir?
Find Major Walczyk.
So, how was Zurich?
Like a Polish tractor. The bits that worked were fine.
And from which I assume the bits that didn't work failed to produce the Tsar's icon.
Correct, Comrade Poskonov.
And Bishop?
Most helpful. My every need was catered for.
Your every need. Excellent. That is one of the reasons that I sent you to Bishop first.
Was there another reason?
Possibly. But that can wait until after you have found the icon.
And how precisely do you suggest I do that?
There were 2 banks who refused to cooperate. Simon and Company in Zurich, Roger and Company in Geneva.
Does your influence as chairman of our national bank not extend to them?
Other interests exert a stronger influence. Their major source of income might emanate from leading Jewish families or, alternatively, the Americans. And if so, then no amount of pressure will induce them to deal with the Soviet Union. That being the case, there is still an outside chance that one of them is in possession of the Tsar's icon. However, they are never likely to admit as much to Mother Russia.
Yes, but supposing it wasn't Mother Russia who approached them.
You plan to return to Switzerland soon?
Very soon.
Then I wish you luck. Oh, one thing, Alex. I wouldn't recommend that you visit Bishop on this trip. There will be time enough for that when this is over.
I'm sure that is good advice, Comrade Poskonov.
And I'll give you some more, Alex. I won't be as easy to get rid of as your Anna Petrova.
According to a spokesman at the White House, President Johnson's pet beagle, Kim, was run over...
Lawrence, the shower's freezing cold. I can only afford a plumber if I put the rent up. Forget it. What's brought on all this early morning activity? Heidi and I are having a day out. Anywhere interesting? Not quite sure, really. Very secretive, aren't we? Might be able to tell you everything very soon.
My name is Emmanuel Rosenbaum. I left a package with your bank in 1938, and I have come to collect it.
Yes, of course. Do you have any proof of your identity, Herr Rosenbaum? Or any documentation relating to your deposit?
My Israeli passport, I think you will find it in order, and although it is somewhat torn, here is the receipt which was given to me in 1938.
Thank you. Forgive me, Herr Rosenbaum. I'm sure everything's in order, but do you have any further proof of identity other than the passport?
What is wrong with my passport?
Nothing, sir. It's just that I...
Perhaps this is the kind of proof you are looking for? My number is 712910. It was tattooed on my wrist at Auschwitz.
I apologize. It will take only a few minutes to locate your box.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent to Geneva. Please fasten your seatbelts, return your seats to an upright position, and extinguish all cigarettes. We are on schedule to arrive at 11:25 local time. If you have not already done so, you should now put your watches forward 1 hour. The weather in Geneva is overcast, and it is beginning to rain.
Good thing I remembered my raincoat.
It looks more like a tent.
It's my old army trench coat. Very useful. Holds maps, compasses, even an overnight kit.
Oh, Adam.
So the first thing we must do is find out where our bank is. Then we can have lunch somewhere nearby before going to pick up the booty.
I do hope everything is as you left it, Herr Rosenbaum.
Is there any reason why it shouldn't be?
Well, no, I merely meant that as... Why, it's magnificent.
Yes, the cornfields by Van Gogh.
Amazing. And to think it's been in our vaults all these years.
Yes, to think. Well, I must be on my way. I have an urgent appointment in Geneva with Roger et company.
Well, that completes the paperwork, Monsieur Scott. Although I'm afraid there remains one small problem.
Yes?
Herr Rosenbaum's deposit ran out 2 years ago, so there's a charge for housing the box during that time.
I see. Well, how much is involved?
A matter of, let me see, 120 francs.
Oh, well, that's fine. Will you take traveller's checks?
Of course, sir. Now go and retrieve the box.
Yes, monsieur, can I help you?
I should like to see Monsieur Roger.
Oh, I'm afraid he's with a customer at present, but I'll contact him as soon as he's free. May I have your name?
Emmanuel Rosenbaum.
Well, oh, come on. Open it up.
I suppose it could be empty.
Oh, it could just be stuffed full of gold doubloons.
Oh, well. Here goes.
Adam, it is beautiful.
It certainly is.
Who is it a picture of?
Patron saint of England, St. George, together with his inseparable chum, the dragon.
Oh, it really is a magnificent painting.
I wish Pa had lived to see it. After all, it was his by right. Perhaps it would have changed his whole life.
Perhaps. Don't forget, he wanted it to change yours.
Yes. Well, let's wrap it up again, and I'll put it in one of the pockets of my trench coat that you found so useless.
Look, Adam. It has a small silver crown on the back.
Oh, yes. That's very odd.
I'm glad you found what you had been expecting, and I hope you have a pleasant stay in our city.
It's literally a flying visit, I'm afraid. We have to be back at the airport in just over an hour.
Well, perhaps you will visit Geneva again someday. Have a good journey home, Monsieur Scott.
Thank you. Goodbye.
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 Well, that was very exciting, wasn't it? Adam?
Sorry, what?
What is the matter?
I don't know, really. There was an old chap in the foyer. Did you see him?
No. Why?
Strange eyes. They were too young.
How nice to make your acquaintance, Herr Rosenbaum. If it was Monsieur Scott you are hoping to meet, I'm afraid you have just missed him.
Monsieur Scott?
Monsieur Adam Scott, the son of your late friend, le Colonel Scott.
Oh, yes, of course.
He only left a few moments ago. He was in something of a hurry to get back to the airport. But you can rest assured that we carried out your instructions to the letter. And he seems content with what he found in the box.
How are you doing? Once he gets in a habit,
Gentlemen, I have just come from the Prime Minister, who has approved the formation of this D4 to coordinate the British response to the missing Russian icon. You all know each other, of course, but you may not all know Commander Ralph Bush, who will be our liaison officer with the CIA.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Sir Morris.
Good. On my left is Brian Matthews.
Oh, we know each other, Sir Morris. Good to see you, Ralph.
You too.
Something, next to Matthews, grappling with the Times crossword, is Alex Snell.
Good morning. Hi. Sesame.
And this is my number 2, Lawrence Pemberton.
Good to have you in the team, Commander.
Thank you.
Now, with Sir Morris's permission, I'll outline the information we have, such as it is.
It's flight PE 171, sir. The plane's on time, so you should be boarding at gate 9 in about 20 minutes.
Thank you.
Do you have any luggage that needs checking in?
Oh, no, we just spent the day here.
Then have a good flight, sir.
Have I got time to go to the shop? I want a copy of Der Spiegel.
Fine. Oh, and I must get my mother a decent box of liqueur chocolates.
Come on, I'll help you choose.
Call for Mr. Adam Scott. Will Mr. Adam Scott please return to the BEA desk on the ground floor?
What can that be?
No idea. Better go and check. I think you put out a call for me. My name is Scott.
Oh, yes. Will you please call Monsieur Roger at Roger & Company? I've written down the number for you, sir.
Oh, thanks.
I wonder what he can want. It is a bit late to ask for the icon back.
Oh, well, there's only one way to find out. Here, hang on to the chocolates.
The type D171 to London Heathrow is now boarding at gate 9.
Hello, Monsieur Roger? I had a message to call you. You didn't? But the BEA official gave me your telephone number. Yes. Yes, that's very strange. Oh? Well, what sort of coincidence? Emmanuel Rosenbaum? Are you sure?
Excuse me, I wonder... Could you help me, please, young lady?
Of course. What is wrong?
You see, I'm trying to find a taxi and I'm already late, but I feel my eyesight is not what it used to be.
They are just through the double doors in the center. Here, let me show you.
Oh, how kind, but I do hope I'm not putting you to too much trouble.
Not at all. It won't take a moment.
Thank you.
This is the last call for passengers from flight D171 to London Heathrow, departing from gate 9.
Where the devil she got? Oh, there she is. Heidi! Heidi!
Here you are.
Most grateful, my dear.
Heidi! Oh, you must excuse me now.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Get in the cab.
Oh!
Get in!
Heidi! What's the number? GE12... Oh, damn! No other taxi. Gotta find a car. That couple over there with a VW.
Have a safe trip, darling. I'll miss you.
I'll ring you to let you know I've arrived.
What the hell?
Stop him! He's stolen my car!
What is all this? I don't want any trouble.
Shut up and keep driving. I have a gun and I will use it.
Let go of me! Let go of me!
Be quiet. And you? Keep your eyes on the road and put your foot down.
Who the hell was that old man? Where have I seen him before? Oh, come on, lights. Stay green. Thank you. Yes, of course, the bank. It can't be. Can it? Rosenbaum?
Drive faster, damn you.
I can't go any faster.
Then pull over to the curb. Do as I tell you, now.
You're hurting me!
That, I'm very much afraid, is now unavoidable.
Ah, he's pulling over. Now he's running for it. But how can an old man... Heidi? Heidi? Are you all right? Oh, no. Driver, get us to a hospital, quick! Oh, my God. Why? Why? What could he have wanted Heidi for? She didn't have anything, only the... Oh, yes, of course. He must have thought the chocolate box contained the icon. Get the bastard! Heidi, forgive me.
What developments are there on the Scott front, Lawrence?
Not much, I'm afraid, sir.
You share a flat with him, for pity's sake. If you can't find anything out, who can?
I've known Adam for years, but he's a very private person. Besides, he thinks I work for Barclays Bank.
Perhaps you should.
What have we got to suggest Scott's involved in this icon business anyway?
Well, there's his visit to Sotheby's. They confirmed that someone answering Scott's description had called to see their specialist on icons, but the wretched man's gone on holiday, somewhere in Wales, and we haven't tracked him down yet.
And Scott asked one of our examination entrants to translate an extract from a letter written in German, the contents of which suggest a link to Goering, who we know probably had the icon at one point.
Besides, there's a scandal surrounding his father, who guarded Goering in prison. Almost certainly helped the Reichsmarshal to commit suicide.
That was never proved.
Maybe not. But treachery, like varicose veins, has a habit of running in families.
That's grossly unfair.
Well, of course, you would say that.
Gentlemen, please. What we need now is facts, not opinions.
Your home, Herr Rosenbaum.
Thank you. Most kind.
Oh, thank you.
Report from Zambia later in the program, and an interview with Lord Chalfont, the British Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, who told the 17-nation disarmament conference here in Geneva today that the positions of the Soviet Union and the Western powers were not so far apart that a compromise could not be found. The Swiss police are looking for an unnamed Englishman to help with their inquiries over a double murder committed today on the outskirts of Geneva. A German girl and a taxi driver were brutally attacked and left dead by the roadside. The police gave the following description of the man they are looking for.
Hello, Mentor. What can you tell me about Captain Adam Scott?
Stand here. This is not the Hotel Richmond. I don't care what name you give. Thank you, Monsieur Adams. Room 16, 4th floor. Use the stairs. The lift's not working. No radio, no noise, no women in the room. Unless you pay for a double. No pets.
Thanks, sir. Do you have a telephone I could use?
There's one down the street.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
So Scott's in Geneva, is he?
Yes. BEA confirmed he was on this morning's flight, together with a girl. I think I know her. But neither of them have been on any flight back.
What about the mother?
She was very reluctant to talk. But in the end, she did confirm that Adam's father left him something else in his will, besides the £500. An envelope containing a letter from Hermann Goering, although she obviously had no idea what the letter contained.
I wish the hell we had a better idea what it contained. And what the blue blazes has happened to Scott?
Hello? Hello, Lawrence? It's me, Adam. Sorry if I woke you up. I'm in a call box in Geneva. You'll never believe what I'm going to tell you. Well, we were waiting to board our plane home. Heidi was with me. When a man pulled her into a taxi, drove off, and before I could catch up, murdered her and the driver. Well, the trouble is the Swiss police think I'm the murderer. And I swear to God, What? What do you mean you know all that? The police interviewed you? Oh, hold on, hang on. You there? But how did they know who I was? Heidi's brother, of course. Lawrence, you must believe me. I didn't do it. It was a man called Rosenbaum. Emmanuel Rosenbaum. I don't know. Heidi and I came to Geneva to pick up something Pa had left me in his will. It turned out to be a painting, an icon. And I'm sure Rosenbaum grabbed Heidi because she was carrying a package. But it doesn't make sense. The icon's only worth £20,000. Yes, of St. George and the Dragon, but that's not important now. All right, I'm listening. Give myself up? Are you mad? The British consul? Who's told them to expect me? Lawrence, what is going on? Okay. All right, the British consul at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yes, I'll keep out of sight. Did he what? No, it wasn't the icon. It was just a box of chocolates. Herald Tribune, please.
Merci, monsieur.
Oh, God. Captain Adam Scott, who recently resigned his commission from the Royal Wessex Regiment, is being sought by police following the murder of... No time to be on the streets. Where? Ah, the cathedral. Act naturally. Kneel and pray. Damn, the police. Now what? Oh, well, I suppose the time has come to confess.
In the third of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanoff, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Morris was played by Richard Vernon, Bush, Harry Taub, Snell, William Fox, Matthews, Brian Hewlett, Poskonov, Vladek Shebal, Zaborski, John Church, Heidi, Helena Breck, Bischoff, David March, Petrova, Jill Lidston, and Roger, Andrew Branch. Other parts were played by Susie Brand, Sheila Grant, Ronald Herdman, Deborah Makepeace, Stuart Organ, George Parsons, and Jonathan Taffler. The news was read by Eugene Fraser. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman. Switzerland, 1966.
Lawrence, it's me, Adam. I'm in Geneva. Heidi has been murdered. The Swiss police think I did it, but it was a man called Emanuel Rosenbaum. We came to pick up an icon of St. George and the Dragon. The British consul at 11 o'clock? All right. Yes, I'll keep out of sight till then. But where? Ah, yes, the cathedral.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The 4th of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley. With Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanoff, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. St. Peter's Cathedral, Geneva, 16th of June, 1966.
Father, bless me, for I have sinned and wish to confess.
And what sin have you committed, my son?
What sin? Well, you see, I'm over from Dublin, Father, and last night I picked up a local girl in a bar and took her back to me hotel.
Yes, my son.
Well, we went to my room, and one thing led to another, Father, and before I knew what was happening, we'd gone too far, if you take my meaning.
And is it your intention to marry this girl, my son?
Oh, no, Father, I couldn't possibly do that. You see, I'm married already with 2 lovely children, Seamus and Maureen.
Has this ever happened before?
No, Father, no, never. I swear to it.
Then let it be a lesson to you, my son, and may the Lord find it in his mercy to forgive you this abominable sin.
Ah, there we are. The Union Jack. That must be the consulate. Those 2 men staring out of the window, are they looking for me? Well, of course, Lawrence must have told them. Oh, damn, there would have to be a policeman outside. So wait till his back's turned and then make a dash for it. Better watch those trams, too, if I want to get there in one piece. Someone's coming down the steps. Seems to be on the lookout. Must have been sent to meet me. Yes, he's seen me. And he looks as if he recognizes me.
Come on, Scott. That's right, you can trust me. After all, I'm coming out of the British consulate, and I obviously recognize you. Fortunately, you can't recognize me.
What is it about that man? He looks a total stranger, and yet... Of course, the eyes. Rosenbaum.
I don't believe it. Where's he gone? The tram!
Well, that's got rid of him. Now let's get out of these bushes and into the consulate before he finds out I'm not on the tram. Oh, hell. That bloody policeman's back. Wait till he turns around again. What the... Good God! Rosenbaum's coming back. He's seen me. Oh, good, I've lost him. Oh, no, I haven't. Gotta find somewhere to hide. Cinema. That'll do. How much?
2 francs, monsieur.
Merci. Exodus. Well, that should take care of the next 4 hours.
Who the devil's Rosenbaum?
We must assume he's with the KGB.
Can't you produce something more than assumptions, Matthews?
Well, Sir Morris, we do know that the section leader in search of the icon is Alex Romanov.
Is he? Well, at least we know we're dealing with the 1st Division.
One thing is clear. If it is Romanov we're up against, we have to get to Scott first. What are we doing about it, Lawrence?
As much as we can get away with. Along with the Americans, we have 17 operatives in Geneva, all of them trying to find Scott.
The Swiss police have 1,000 doing the same job. Well, heaven knows whose side they think they're on.
Snell's right. It has been almost impossible to convince them that Scott is in no way responsible for the murders. As far as they're concerned, he's a common criminal on the run. And should they get to him first, they've made it clear they will not allow him diplomatic immunity.
What do you suppose would happen if Romanov gets to Scott before we do?
A civilian against one of the Russians' most ruthless agents?
I've known Adam for most of my life, and I can tell you, whoever comes face to face with him had better remember that he was awarded a military cross in Malaya.
And if it turned out to be Romanov, would Scott be able to kill him?
I'd have said no before Rosenbaum murdered his girlfriend.
Quite frankly, I'm not at all confident about his chances.
Major Yuri Valchek reporting, Comrade Chairman.
Ah, yes, Major Valchek. I want you to take the next flight to Geneva.
But Comrade Zaborski, surely Major Romanov...
You will be working with Romanov.
I see.
You find the idea disagreeable?
Of course not, Comrade Chairman. It is just that Major Romanov is such an experienced agent. I am surprised you need me as well.
Major, you will allow me to decide what I do and do not need. If all I needed was someone to assist Romanov, I might have chosen any one of a number of agents, but that is not what I need.
I'm sorry, Comrade. I don't understand.
Yeah, naturally, you will have to work with Major Romanov, which I fully appreciate may not be entirely easy for you, but I also require you to report directly to me.
You are asking me to inform on Major Romanov?
Let us say that since this particular mission is of the utmost importance to the state, I need to feel confident of having all the appropriate information. You understand me, Major Valchek?
Perfectly.
Are we allowed to know why a relatively obscure icon is of such disproportionate importance to both Russia and the United States?
We are as mystified as you, Snell. All we can add to your current information is that 2 weeks ago the Russians deposited gold bullion in New York to the value of over $700 million without any explanation. Although there may be no connection between that and this icon business.
For $700 million, you could buy half the countries in the United Nations.
And every icon that's ever been painted.
Gentlemen, let us stop guessing and concentrate on what has to be done. Lawrence?
We're making a systematic search of all the obvious places, Sir Morris.
What about phone calls?
The post office are intercepting every call made to my home. I know he'll get back in touch with me again as soon as he's able to.
Just so long as Romanov doesn't talk him out of it, eh?
4 hours. But at least I now have a plan. Thank heavens for home-going commuters. The trouble is every other person looks like it. Keep your head down. The two in the raincoats by that doorway. If they're not agents, then... If there was just some way of knowing whether they're Swiss, British, or working for Rosenbaum. Keep walking.
Anything to report?
Not a sign of Scott. Haven't seen the KGB either.
I can't use a hotel. The police are bound to be checking them. Oh, what's going on in this one? Coach party? Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Must be on tour. Well, perhaps another Englishman might go unnoticed. But how can I get a room? Unless... What I need is a name. Try the cello in the corner. There's a label on it. Arpeo-European tour, Robin Beresford. Worth a try. Excuse me.
Sir?
I need my room key quickly. I left my bow upstairs, and if I don't get a move on, I'll keep everyone waiting.
What room number is it?
Oh, yes, what is it now? It's 312, I think, or was that yesterday?
What name, sir?
Beresford. Robin Beresford.
Here you are, Mr. Beresford. Room 612. You are only 3 floors out.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So far, so good, but supposing someone's in Beresford's room? Oh, well, only one way to find out.
Room service.
Empty. Now, if I can just stay here until dark... Oh, no. What's this? Geneva schedule. Rehearsal 6 p.m., concert performance 7:30 p.m., encores 10 p.m., program part 1, Brahms' Academic Festival Overture, Mozart's Horn Concerto, Schubert's Unfinished Symphony, part 2, Elgar's Symphony No. 2. Well, by the time Mr. Beresford's finished the unfinished symphony, I'll be well on my way to the border. Hello? Room service? This is room 612. I wish to order dinner.
Bush? Yes. Yes, I know. I'm afraid the news about Antarctica isn't good. Nobody's found him yet. At least we haven't, and we've got enough men in Geneva, and the KGB are looking at... Of course I'm sure about the icon. No, it wasn't destroyed in the plane crash. Goering found it. That's why our men must get to Antarctica before the Russians do. Or for that matter, the British.
And who's been sleeping in my bed, said Mother Bear.
What the... Who are you?
Well, I'm not Goldilocks, that's for sure. More to the point, who are you?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Try me.
I'm Adam Scott.
So, what am I meant to do? Swoon and run out in fear?
Neither. You see, I thought this was my friend Robin Beresford's room.
So did I. I just didn't realise you were my friend.
You're Robin Beresford?
You're sharp, even if you have only just woken up.
But... Robin?
Well, it's not my fault my father wanted a boy. Now, what are you doing in my room?
Is there any hope of your listening to me for 5 minutes?
Yes, but don't bother with any more fairy stories.
What would you like first, the good news or the bad news?
Try me on the bad news.
The Swiss police want to arrest me and...
What for?
Murder.
So, what's the good news?
I'm innocent.
Zaborski sent you.
He suggested you might appreciate some assistance.
As long as we're quite clear which of us is in charge of the operation, Major Valchek.
But of course, Major Romanov.
I must give the men their instructions. We'll talk later. Comrades, the Scots hold up somewhere in the city, and sooner or later I suspect he'll make a run for the nearest border. Before that happens, we have to get hold of him, or at least what he's carrying. This is a copy of what you are looking for. When you have the original of this, your task will be done. Study it carefully, comrades, because no photographs are being issued. And remember, the only difference between this and Scott's icon is that his has a small silver crown embedded in the back of the frame. Yeah. Once you see that crown, you will know that you have found the missing masterpiece.
You're not bad, Scott. Not bad at all. That's one of the most incredible stories I've ever heard.
You believe me, then?
You'd have to be the greatest liar on earth to make up a yarn like that. Hadn't you better telephone this friend of yours, Lawrence?
Thanks, Robin, but I...
Oh, go on. The tour's already costing several £1,000s of taxpayers' money. A few international phone calls won't make much difference.
I don't want to get you involved.
I am involved. And I can tell you it's far more exciting than Schubert's Unfinished.
Hello? Oh, hello, Lawrence? It's me. I'm still in Geneva. Yes, I went to the consulate, but Rosenbaum was waiting for me. A 6-foot, fair-haired, blue-eyed monster who seems determined to kill me. Yes, St. George is quite safe, but listen, Lawrence, I'm not answering any more of your questions until you've answered one or two of mine. Do I make myself clear? Right. Who's Rosenbaum? Well, who exactly is Romanov? A Russian agent? But why should a Russian agent be so keen to get his hands on the icon? What do you mean, we? Oh, come on. You don't really expect me to go on believing you work for Barclays Bank. The Foreign Office? In what capacity? Stop being pompous, Lawrence. In what capacity? Espionage is the word you're looking for, I imagine. Oh, I'm at the Richemont Hotel. With a friend. A girlfriend. Stay put, but... Oh, yes, okay. Yes, I'll ring you at 7 a.m. Oh, and Lawrence... He's hung up. It looks as if I'm stuck with you for the night.
On the contrary, it is I who am stuck with you. And since British intelligence didn't warn me to book a double room, I'm afraid you'll have to make do with the chair.
Yes? Yes, Mentor. Where is he? Hotel Le Richemont. Yes. We'll be waiting for him.
Morning. So you didn't murder me while I slept?
I don't think you'd have noticed if I had.
Aren't you meant to have phoned London by now?
I already have.
And what's the master plan?
I'll be leaving with you.
Not many of my one-night stands have done that. Does that mean we're sharing a room in Frankfurt as well?
No. As soon as we're clear of the hotel entrance, I leave you at the coach and make my way to a car that'll be waiting for me on the far side of the road.
Ah, that sounds more like the men in my life.
I keep waiting for someone to recognize me. Lawrence says I'm on the front page of every newspaper.
I know. I saw the Herald Tribune, and I should sue them if I were you.
Why?
You're much better looking than a picture they've got hold of.
Morning, Robin. Sleep well?
Excellently, thank you. See how you've enhanced my reputation.
Thanks for everything, Robin.
Well, there's your car.
I better be going.
You're sounding more like one of my lovers all the time. Good luck.
Robin, don't stir. Just glance across at the car and tell me what you see.
A black Mercedes with a chauffeur holding the door open.
The chauffeur, do you notice anything?
No, only... Well,
yes?
Well, his uniform doesn't seem to fit very well.
That's right, it doesn't.
Oh, God, I forgot. With you travelling with me, I meant to put the cello in the boot compartment at the back of the coach.
Do it later.
Why?
Just get into the bus.
With this thing? They'll kill me.
If you don't, he'll kill me.
You mean it's him? Well, he may be evil, but he's damn good looking.
Don't look, just get in.
Hello, what's this? New recruit?
Sorry, Stephen. This is my brother, Adam. I forgot to mention he was going to be in Switzerland at the same time as us. He's only travelling with us part of the way, providing you don't mind, of course.
No, that's fine. Pleased to meet you, Adam. I'm Stephen Greek.
Our manager.
How'd you do?
Well, better be on our way. All right, driver.
What's happening at the car?
He's looking at the coach, but he won't be able to see you as long as you're masked by my cello. No, it's all right. He's looking at the hotel again.
Professor Brunwald, welcome to the Pentagon.
Well, how can I assist you, Mr. Rusk?
The President needs your advice on a matter of national importance.
My advice?
You are acknowledged as the country's leading authority on the history of American-Soviet affairs.
Oh, you flatter me.
Professor Brunwald, will you please examine this document and tell us whether or not it is authentic?
Be careful how much you tell your friend.
But it's impossible. He couldn't be behind it.
Somebody tipped off Rosenbaum.
True, but whoever it wasn't Lawrence.
Your loyalty is touching, but what you actually mean is you don't want to believe it could have been Lawrence.
Let's concentrate on Rosenbaum or Romanov or whoever he is. I've been trying to think the way he thinks, and I reckon he'll stay in Geneva for at least an hour, so with luck I'll get a few miles start on him.
Why not come to Frankfurt with us?
I'd be spotted as soon as we cross a frontier.
Not necessarily. They never check our individual passports. They only count up to see that there are the same number of passports as there are passengers. The manager keeps them all together.
It's still too much of a risk. Sooner or later, Romanov's going to remember the bus and come after us.
So you'll need to decide exactly where and when to get off.
I'm afraid so. I've been looking at the map, and I can risk 60 to 70 miles, but not a lot further, which is, about here.
Zoloturn. Looks pretty small. But once you're off the bus, what'll you do for transport?
Walk. Or thumb lifts.
With your luck, Romanov will be the one person who stops to pick you up.
Yes, I've thought about that as well. I'll have to find a long stretch of road where I can see without being seen, and then only thumb lifts from cars with British number plates.
They certainly taught you a trick or two in the army, didn't they?
It still doesn't solve the passport problem. Anyway, I'll aim for the French border.
Got it.
Got what?
The passport. Supposing I were to switch your passport for that of someone in the orchestra who most resembles you. No one will notice anything wrong at our end until we're back home in Britain on Sunday night.
Not a bad idea. If there's anyone who remotely looks like me.
Well, we'll have to see what we can do.
Well, Professor?
The document is authentic. There's no doubt about that, Mr. Rusk. It's signed by the then Russian Foreign Minister, Edward de Stoekla, and by the American Secretary of State, William Seward.
And the terms?
A 99-year lease.
Not a sale?
Oh, definitely not.
Is it legally binding, sir?
Oh, yes. If the Russians still have their copy. And the repurchase fee of $718 million.
What did we miss at the hotel, Valchek? Repeat everything that you saw.
Nothing in particular. People coming and going. But I'm sure Scott wasn't among them.
I wish I could be so sure. What happened next?
Next, you instructed me to come back here and wait for you.
What time was that?
It must have been about 7 minutes past 10. I remember I checked my watch when the coach left.
The coach?
That one with all the musicians on board.
Oh, that's it. Now I remember what was worrying me. Why would you struggle on a bus with a cello when there's a boot big enough to hold half a dozen of them? Ring the hotel immediately and find out who was on that coach and where they were heading. We're going to have to move, and move fast.
Here you are. Take a look at yourself, Dudley Hume.
Other than the moustache, not a bad likeness. Although, I never thought of myself as a Dudley. Thanks, Robin. I wish I could take you with me on the rest of the trip.
Well, remember the itinerary. Frankfurt, Berlin, Amsterdam, just in case you get bored. When I lay awake last night, waiting for you to ravish me, I passed the time trying to fathom out what might be so important about your icon.
Thought you were asleep.
Anyway, that crown on the back, however unlikely you say it is, does seem to suggest that what you have is the original and not the copy.
If it were, then it would be worth a lot more than I expected. But not enough to explain why Rosenbaum should go around indiscriminately killing to get hold of it.
Right. So there's something else about the icon that makes it even more valuable. To begin with, I wondered if the little pieces of mosaic made up a code. But the picture is so magnificently executed, the code could only have been worked out afterwards, and that just didn't seem credible.
Good thinking, Batman.
No, you're Batman, I'm Robin. So what if it's not the icon they're after, but something hidden inside it? Let me see it again.
Well, that was the first thing I checked, and it's obviously solid wood. Here.
I'm not so sure. I've worked with instruments all my life, watched them being made, played them, lived with them. And this icon's not solid right through.
Well, there isn't time to find out now. We're only a couple of miles from where I have to leave you.
Faster, Valchek. Come on.
Bush. What about Antarctic? Expendable. Why? But there's no proof his father was a traitor? Okay. So what if the icon were a reward for services rendered? That doesn't make Antarctic a traitor as well. Listen, all the members of D4 are convinced he's our only hope. Okay. So what happens now? And that's what you've told our men in Switzerland? Well, I just hope to hell you're right.
Can't stay on this open road much longer. Not a single car's even slowed down. Looks like I'll have to hoof it down that ravine and hope to pick up the road again on the far side of the hill.
Can't you go any faster than this? We're doing 130 now. Look, that must be them. We'll have to force them off the road. Now.
Or do talking about it. Understand?
What the devil do you think you're
Who's in charge here? You?
I am the manager of the company, and these men...
Swiss police. When you left the hotel this morning, did you take on any extra passengers?
No. Unless you count Robin Beresford's brother, Adam, but he only travelled with us as far as Soliterne.
Which one of you is Robin?
I am.
Your brother is the one called Adam?
Yes.
Quite a coincidence. The man I am looking for just happens to be called Adam as well.
Common enough name.
And where was your brother intending to go when he left the coach?
I haven't the faintest idea.
If you refuse to answer my questions, I shall have to arrest you.
With whose authority?
With the authority of the Swiss police.
Then no doubt you'll be happy to show me proof of your identity.
Don't be insolent.
It's you who are insolent. You burst in here like a couple of Chicago mobsters claiming to be the Swiss police. Well, let me tell you something. If you so much as lay a hand on me, there are 40 men on this coach who will beat you and your crony to pulp. And even if you manage to get off this coach alive, we are here as guests of the Swiss government and will make such a stink about this you'll get yourselves onto the front page of every newspaper in the world. So I'm telling you, whoever you are, in as ladylike fashion as I can, push off!
Come on, Valchek. We know he got off at Soliterne. I'll remember you, young woman.
And I won't forget you, Mr. Rosenbaum.
Well, he's not traveling on the road, that's for certain. What would an army man do, Valchek? Use the terrain.
Exactly. Stop the car.
Give me the glasses. He's got to be somewhere out there. Where are you, Scott? Where are you? Got him. Where? Up there on the side of the ravine, by that clump of trees, almost at the top of the ridge. I see him now. The rifle. He's running for the ridge, but I've got him in the middle of my sights. Good. Just be sure you don't miss.
In the fourth of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Morris was played by Richard Vernon, Bush, Harry Taub, Snell, William Fox, Matthews, Brian Hewlett, Valchek, Sean Barrett, Zaborski, John Church, Robin, Jane Leonard, Dean Rusk, Ed Bishop, and Brunweld, Don Fellows. Other parts were played by Richard Durden, Stuart Organ, and Sean Prendergast. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman. Switzerland, 1966.
Adam, what if it's not your icon Romanov and the KGB are after, but something inside it?
Robin, it's solid wood.
I'm not so sure.
He must have left Geneva in that coach with the musicians. We must get after him.
I'm going to leave the coach near Soliterne and farm a lift if I can.
There he is, on the side of the ravine. I have him in my sights, Major Romanov. Good, Valchik. Just be sure you don't miss.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The 5th of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, with Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. Solothurn, Switzerland, 17th of June, 1966.
Oh, my shoulder. Oh, hell, that hurts. Don't move. Keep still.
He won't see me behind this tree. Just wait. He can't hold a rifle to his shoulder forever.
Did I hit him? I can't be sure. But if you haven't, he's going to have to move sooner or later. Keep your rifle trained on the area. The moment I spot him with the glasses, I'll shout. You should have about 3 seconds.
Right. Let's go. Ow. Easy does it. No, it's no good. The angle's against me. Romano's going to have just what he wants. A slow-moving target. No, I'll have to make a dash for it.
He's making a move. I'm ready for him, Comrade Romanov. There he goes. Fire!
Oh, that was close. Keep going. Nearly there. Made it.
Damn. Well, don't just stand around, Wojciech. He should reach that road in about 10 minutes, unless the first bullet hits him, in which case it could take him longer. He's obviously heading for the French border. How soon can we get there?
In about 25, at most 30 minutes.
Come on, then. 30 minutes, Scott. That's how long you've got left to live.
Well, Lawrence, what's the latest?
Not clever, sir, I'm afraid.
That's an understatement.
Matthews. Carry on, Lawrence.
Well, 2 of our most experienced agents were selected to pick up Scott at Hotel Le Richemont, as planned, and take him to the British Embassy.
So what the hell went wrong?
None of our people in Geneva seem quite sure. Our men certainly never turned up at the hotel, and they haven't been seen since.
What are the Swiss police saying?
Not much, Commander Bush. The trouble is, they are now aware that we're not the only foreign power involved, and in their usual fashion, they're anxious not to seem to be helping either side.
Bloody Swiss.
And where do we imagine Scott is now?
I'm certain he must have got on the coach with the girl, Robin Beresford. But he wasn't on it when we were waiting for them at the border. The orchestra is due in the Frankfurt Hotel in about an hour, so we'll be able to find out more then.
In other words, Scott could be anywhere by now.
Do you expect him to contact you again?
Almost certainly, if he's still alive.
You'd think someone would stop. I can't be that far from the French border now. Oh, let's get something on this shoulder. I don't risk a hospital. Well, if at first you don't succeed... Oh, hallelujah. Do you speak English?
Aye, lad. Do you?
Oh, I can't tell you how good it is to hear that Yorkshire accent. Where are you going?
Me and the family's on our way to Dijon. Any use to you?
Oh, yes, please.
Hop in the back, then.
Thanks.
Jim Hardcastle's the name, and this is the wife, Betty.
How do you do?
And sitting next to you is our Linda.
Hello.
And what's your name, lad?
Dudley. Dudley Hume. Are you on holiday?
Mixing business with pleasure, really, aren't we?
Yes, dear.
I'm in Mustard, you see. We're on our way to the annual conference of the IMF.
Oh, really?
International Mustard Federation.
Oh.
This year they've elected me president. Tonight's the annual dinner. Do you know there'll be delegates from all over the world?
Oh, really? Fascinating.
It certainly is. What's your line of country?
I'm in the army.
So what's a soldier doing thumbing lifts in Switzerland?
Can I speak to you in confidence?
Mum's the word. We Hardcastles know how to keep our trap shut, don't we, love?
Yes, dear.
Well, actually, I'm a captain in the Royal Wessex on a NATO exercise. I was dumped off the coast at Brindisi last Sunday with a false passport, and I have to be back in barracks at Aldershot by midnight Saturday.
I knew you were an officer the moment you opened your mouth. I was a sergeant, you know, with the Royal Army Service Corps in the last war.
Well, the thing is, Mr. Hardcastle, there are about 8 of us trying to reach Aldershot and 1,000 Americans trying to stop us.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the border officials have been briefed that 8 British officers are attempting to get over into France, and the Swiss would love to be the ones to pull us in.
You want to get across the border, lad? Consider it done.
A senior member of the British Embassy was called to the Soviet Foreign Ministry yesterday.
Is this the fastest we can go, Wojciech?
I'm doing my best.
The
We can't be that far ahead. Damn. What's the matter? We're nearly out of fuel. Those idiots at the embassy gave us a car, but forgot the petrol. How far can we get before it runs out? About 20 kilometers. Perhaps it would be safer to stop and fill up. There's no time for safety. Go faster.
Well, there's the border. Now, just do as I tell you. Put your arm round Linda and start cuddling her. Leave the rest to me.
Jim, really?
It's all right, love. He's an officer. And you don't mind, do you, Linda?
No, Dad.
But I really think
Don't argue, lad. Now, give us your passport. Right. Here we go, then. Get necking, you two.
Sorry about this, Linda.
That's quite all right.
Vos passeports, s'il vous plaît, messieurs, dames.
There we are. Wife, daughter, and future son-in-law.
Thank you. Move on, please.
Sharp as mustard, that's Jim Hardcastle. All right, here, stop that now.
Petrol's almost run out. That's it. We'll go on by foot. Come on.
I've been thinking, lovely. I'm sure the wife would agree with me, but we'd very much like you to join us at the presidential table for dinner tonight, eh, love?
Oh, yes, dear.
Well, I can think of nothing that would give me greater pleasure, but I don't think my commanding officer would be too amused if I stopped off on the way back to England to take in a party. I hope you understand.
I certainly do, if it's anything like my old CO.
Well?
We have already been alerted to look out for him, and I can assure you he has not been through this post.
What do you think, Romanov? Back to the hills? Not yet. Just take another look at his picture, will you?
No, sorry, Major.
How long?
What do you mean?
How long ago?
It was not him.
How long ago wasn't it him?
20 minutes, maybe 30.
What make of vehicle?
A Citroen, I think.
Color?
Yellow.
Other passengers?
3 looked like a family. English. Father, mother, daughter. He was in the back with the daughter.
Come on, Valchek, let's go.
Goodbye, Mrs. Hardcastle.
Nice to have met you.
Linda.
Goodbye.
Mr. Hardcastle, thanks for everything.
Pleased to have been of help. Let's see. Is that blood on your shoulder, lad?
Oh, just a graze from a fall, nothing serious.
Well, good luck, and I hope you get home safely.
So do I. Now, let's do something about this shoulder. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes. Yes, I need various things. Some iodine, cotton wool, a bandage and some sticky tape, and, oh yes, some painkillers.
You have been in an accident?
Oh, no, I just fell and bruised my shoulder. I'll be fine when I'm patched up. Is there a hotel anywhere nearby?
Oh, just around the next corner, on the other side of the square.
Just act like you've been booked in for the last fortnight. Past the desk. Now, find the washrooms. Oof. Oh, that hurt. Still, it feels a bit better. All I need now is a new suit of clothes from the hotel shop, and I can book myself a room for the night. And then ring London. I'm afraid it's going to be goodbye to this old trench coat. Heidi never did like it. Blast, the icon. Oh, good grief. Robin was right. It isn't solid. It's opened up like a book. But what the hell is this? Some kind of document. No, of course, it would have to be in French. Dated 20th of June, 1867. And it's signed by Edouard de Sturkel and William Seward, whoever they were. I can't make out much more, except $7.2 million and $718.2 million on 20th of June, 1966. What on earth? Wait a minute. That's one word I do recognize.
I don't want to be the first goddamn president in the history of the United States to hand back an American state.
I appreciate that, Mr. President, but
Why the hell haven't I been told about this before now, Mr. Rusk?
We had always supposed that the Russians' copy of the agreement had been destroyed at the time of their revolution.
It's utterly incredible. And why the devil did anyone ever agree to such a cockamamie idea as a lease?
Well, such agreements are not uncommon, sir. The British have one with China over Hong Kong, which expires in 1997.
This is scarcely in the same league.
Oh, I agree, but, well, President Andrew Johnson and his Secretary of State Seward could never in their wildest dreams have imagined that the Russians would want to buy it back again at 99 times its original value.
So one Johnson buys the land in 1867 and another has to sell it back in 1966. And there's no chance that they won't stump up in time, I suppose.
They have already lodged the full amount of $718 million in a New York bank.
And the agreement is valid.
There's no doubt about that, sir. The UN and the International Court in The Hague will have little choice but to support the Russian claim, always providing the Russians can produce their copy of it. And they have only 80 hours left to do that.
Lawrence, it's me. Don't interrupt, Lawrence. You must know by now that someone on your side has a direct line to the Russians. We? Now, who are we? Because I'll tell you, I'm finding it pretty hard to know who's on my side. Yeah, all right. I'm in Dijon. Because the only person who gave me a lift was coming here to a mustard conference. No, I'll phone you back in an hour. Now that I know what it is you're all after, I can't afford to trust any of you.
Good evening, sir. Your usual malt whiskey on the rocks. Are you looking for some company tonight? Only, I've got someone who's very keen to meet you. That boy leaning against the bar, the blonde. Oh, you needn't worry, he's quite safe. Upper class lad, right out of a top-drawer public school. Just wants to earn a bit of pocket money on the side.
They're filling up the car now.
Good. I'm trying to get through to Geneva.
Hello? Romanov. Any developments? I see. And? Right. Well, there's been another call from Mentor. Scott's in Dijon.
All right, I'll take one more risk. Give me the details. Abandoned airfield? Auxerre Road? 23:30 hours. But I warn you, Lawrence, if Romanov turns up this time, I'll hand over the icon to him personally. And with it a piece of property so valuable that no amount of money the Americans could offer would be sufficient to buy it back.
All right, handsome, I've got him interested. But remember, this one's important. Civil service, I think. Don't give him any trouble and you'll be well paid for your services.
Hi, I'm Piers. Don't look so nervous. I'm very discreet and longing for a drink.
Antarctic is in Dijon. He's found out what's in the icon. No, all he's told Lawrence Pemberton is that it has something to do with property. Has the Secretary of State heard from the Russian ambassador yet? A meeting on Monday. Then the Russians must be damn confident of getting that icon.
Dudley! Dudley!
Oh, damn.
Oh, almost didn't recognise you. It was Linda that spotted you.
I think I was spotted in town, so I had to get a change of clothes and hide for a few hours.
Then why don't you come to the dinner?
I wish I were able to, but I can't afford to lose any more time.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I've got a rendezvous just outside town in less than an hour.
Oh, I'd take you there myself if I could, but I'm a bit stuck tonight. Of all nights.
I could always take him, Dad.
You've only just got your licence, lass, don't be daft.
Dad, I'm not a child.
How far's this rendezvous?
About 5, maybe 6 miles, but I'll be fine. I can get a taxi.
No, the girl's right. Here, Linda. But for God's sake, drive carefully. And if you ever let on to your mother, I'll kill you.
Let's not dance anymore, I've had a much better idea. And since it's way past my bedtime, why don't we go back to your place and I'll tell you what I have in mind.
Draw into the side.
All right, Dudley. If you say so.
Thanks, Linda. As soon as I've got out, turn the car around, drive back to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
You're a fantastic girl, and I'm very grateful.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
I can make a landing on the north-south runway. How near to that hangar do you want me to go?
Stay well clear. At least a couple of 100 yards. We still don't know what or who to expect. All right, men? You know what to do the moment we land? Now, we have to pick up the Englishman Scott, but we've got to be ready to meet any possible opposition. The weather from the Russians or the Yanks is anybody's guess.
Right.
Well, there's a plane, but who's in it? Sorry, Lawrence, but I'm not waiting by that hangar until I know precisely who's come to collect me.
No sign of Scott, but there's the plane. Where the hell is he?
No sign of Scott by the hangar.
Perhaps they've got here before us. We'd better take that hangar in case Scott's inside. But be careful, men. If he is inside, he may be alone or he may not. Now, let's go. Okay.
Well, there they go, but who are they? What?
Move, laddies, and watch who you're shooting at.
Oh, thank God for that. It's the Brits.
What the devil's going on? And who started the firing? It wasn't the British. Look out, Vulture!
Hey! Hey! I'm Adam Scott!
Get in, quick!
Good to see you, old chap. I'm Flight Lieutenant Alan Banks.
It's pretty good to see you, too.
Now, let's get the hell out of here.
But what about the others?
My orders are to get you out. Their orders are to take care of themselves. Besides, I don't know who's out there anymore. The Russians, the Americans, or both.
Wait, someone's running towards us.
Can't see if he's one of ours, though.
Take off, as fast as you can. Faster, man, faster!
The throttle's full out. Do you know that character? He doesn't seem very friendly.
Believe me, he's not.
Any news of Scott?
Not yet, Sir Morris. But there's something else.
Oh?
GCHQ is picking up extra signals traffic to all Soviet embassies.
That could mean anything.
I agree, sir. But NATO reports that Russian strategic forces have been placed in a state of readiness, and several Soviet ambassadors across Europe have requested formal audiences with their foreign secretaries, ours included.
They wouldn't do that unless they're hoping for our support.
Precisely. But our support for what?
Where to now?
I had hoped England, but I'm afraid the answer is as far as I can manage.
What do you mean?
Look at the fuel gauge. Those bullets must have ripped into the tank.
Oh, well. Are there any airports near here?
Not near enough. I'm going to have to put it down in a field. Just be thankful there's a moon and it's a clear night. I'm going to try for that field over there. Now, don't worry, these planes have landed in far worse places. Hold on tight.
Something new just in.
What's that?
It seems that the active measures section of the KGB has booked pages of advertising space in newspapers right across Europe and, I suspect, America. Whatever they're going to announce, it must be pretty big.
You all right?
Fine. How about you?
I'm okay. I'm just sorry about the landing, old chap. I have to admit it wasn't quite up to scratch. Must try it again sometime. You'd better get going without me. I've done my ankle in, I think. It's bound to slow me up. That bunch back there with the arsenal can't be more than about 30 minutes behind us.
I'm not sure how much longer I can last, Romanov. I'm bleeding badly.
You must hold on, Valchik. It's imperative. We cannot afford to stop now. I know that plane landed not far away.
Look, I'll head east and you go west.
Good luck. It was nice to have met you.
And you. Now get going, before it's too late. I'll see you back in London.
I can't stand much more, Romanov.
Then get out.
All right. But you must go on while you've still got a chance of catching him.
If the Americans were to find you, Valchik, they might force you to talk.
Never. No, please. You know I won't talk.
No, I don't think you would. But I may as well be certain.
So how did the Americans get there as well?
Oh, that's simple. Commander Bush has been briefing them direct. I never doubted he would from the moment he joined us. What I hadn't anticipated was how far the Americans would go without briefing us. I've alerted the French police, of course. But the fact remains that once again Romanov almost got to Scott before we did.
And if Scott's still alive, nothing will convince him now that we're not to blame.
And if we're not, who is? Because someone was so desperate to discover our next move that they must have taken one hell of a risk in the last 24 hours. Unless, of course, Lawrence, it was you.
Oh, at last. Civilization of some sort, but where is anybody's guess. Oh, well, better not hang about the streets. Ah, a multi-story car park. Who knows, might even find myself some form of transportation.
Good morning. I wonder if you can direct me. Do you live round here?
No. I'm a long way from home. Just as you are, Flight Lieutenant. I would like some information, if you please.
Oh, every damn car's locked. I'm just wasting time.
Excuse me. All right, park here.
Stupid Englishman thinks I'm the attendant. And why not? Oui, monsieur. But I must park you.
No, fine. Here you are. I'll be back in an hour.
Merci, monsieur. Well, that's worked out well. Generous loan of a car and a 10-franc tip. Now, where? Ah, that's it. N6 for Paris. First batch of tourists heading for the Louvre. As good a place to park as any. Gendarmes out in force checking number plates. That stupid Englishman must have reported the theft. Get away from the car before...
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What? Oh, run for it. The Louvre. You can lose them in there.
Monsieur, votre bien, monsieur.
I really recommend you enjoy the special 66 cent. Excuse me! Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, there's got to be another way out. Look for an exit sign. Modernists? Impressionists? 18th century. Nowhere. Left or right? Right. Ah, there it is. Sortie. Oh. Finally. A room full of icons. Oh, no.
Bouge pas. Stay right where you are. Sois pas imprudent. On est armé. Adam Scott, you are under arrest.
In the fifth of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanoff, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Maurice was played by Richard Vernon, Bush, Harry Taub, Snell, William Fox, Matthews, Brian Hewlett, Valchek, Sean Barrett, President Johnson, Bruce Bower, Dean Rusk, Ed Bishop, Jim, Tim Reynolds, Betty, Jennifer Piercy, Linda, Karen Asco, Banks, Eric Stovell, and Piers, James Good. Other parts were played by Andrew Branch, Avril Clark, Ronald Herdman, George Parsons, and Edward D'Souza. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman. June 1966.
Where is Captain Scott now, Lawrence?
We think he's probably reached Paris.
Does he still have the Tsar's icon?
I'm no longer sure, Sir Maurice.
The icon opens up like a book. A document inside in French. 20th of June, 1867, and $718.2 million on the 20th of June, 1966. What the... Oh, here's one word I recognize. No wonder the Americans want it so badly.
So one President Johnson leases a state for 99 years in 1867, and another has to sell it back to the Russians in 1966. It's incredible.
The Louvre. Police everywhere. And I'm stuck in a room full of icons.
Adam Scott, you are under arrest.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The 6th of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley. With Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanoff, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. The Louvre, Paris, 18th of June, 1966.
On met les manottes. Voilà. Bon, allons-y.
What am I supposed to have done?
Explanations later, now move.
Hello? Yes, this is Maurice Youngfield. You've got him. That's excellent news. Which police station? One moment, I'm just noting this down. Ile de la Cité. Yes, I'll make the necessary arrangements for him to be picked up. But in the meantime, please don't let him out of your sight. Oh, and one other thing. If he has any possessions on him, please keep them safely under lock and key.
Passport. Dudley Hume, professional musician.
I demand to see a lawyer.
Please undress, Mrs. Scott.
D4 is assembled and waiting for you, Sir Maurice.
Thank you. And now to discover which of them has been serving two masters.
One wristwatch, £70 in traveller's checks, 8 francs, and a passport in the name of Dudley Hume. Do you have anything else in your possession?
Does it look like it?
You can get dressed.
Well, gentlemen, I have some excellent news for you. Scott has been picked up and is in the safe custody of the French police.
Where exactly is he?
He's locked up in the Ministry of the Interior off the Place Beauvais.
So, what's to be done now?
I've contacted our military attaché at the embassy, Colonel...
Pollard.
Yes, Colonel Pollard, and he will be going to collect Scott shortly.
And the icon?
We're not entirely sure at the moment. Lawrence, I want you to fly over to Paris this evening to conduct the debriefing.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's about all we can do for the moment. We'll meet tomorrow morning.
Oh, Sir Maurice, here. You forgot your notes.
Thank you, Snell.
Entrez.
Scott?
Yes?
Pollard's the name, Colonel Pollard, British military attaché. Sorry you've been put through this ordeal, old fellow, but a lot of paperwork had to be completed to get you out. Bloody red tape.
Oh, I understand. I was in the army myself. Well, what now?
Well, the French police have been most cooperative and have agreed to let you accompany me to the embassy.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Yes, I imagine it must be. Anyway, we'd best be making tracks, old fellow. No point in hanging around here any longer than we have to. There we are. The ambassador's car, no less. Something funny, old fellow?
No, it's just that the last chauffeur I saw holding a car door open for me didn't look quite so friendly.
So I hear. In you get, then.
Thanks. I suppose you've been in touch with Lawrence Pemberton.
Oh, yes. Mr. Pemberton's asked me to be sure and give you his regards. Back to the embassy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you can relax now, Scott.
Yes. It's good to be in a car flying the Union Jack. My God. The Union Jack, it's upside down. What the... Where am I?
There's no point in struggling, Captain Scott. You're quite securely bound.
Where are my clothes?
I don't think you'll be needing them for a while. Ah.
My name is Alexander Petrovich Romanov.
Or Emanuel Rosenbaum.
I must congratulate you on having eluded me for so long. But as you will now realize, my source in London can place a call every bit as quickly as yours.
Your source?
Don't be naive, Captain. All right, Pollard, fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
Of course, Pollard isn't his real name, and he's not a real colonel either. He entered and left the service of his Queen and country as a mere private, which doubtless explains why he failed to notice the upside-down Union Jack. However, we are not here to discuss Pollard, are we, Captain? Ah, the time has come for you to be introduced to our Dr. Stravinsky. He's all yours, Doctor.
It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Captain Scott. You could, of course, make our association quite short by answering one very simple question. Where is the Tsar's icon?
Don't answer.
I see. Perhaps you're wondering what I have in this cigar box.
Don't look.
You know, Captain Scott, very few people in the West realize that we Russians were the first to pioneer, at university level, the subject of scientific interrogation.
You mean torture?
Torture, of course, is an old and honorable profession. I believe you've had some first-hand experience of Chinese methods yourself, Captain. But believe me, we have refined the process considerably. One might almost say civilized it.
I mustn't crack.
And the contents of my cigar box are truly fascinating.
What the hell is in that box?
With torture, as with making love, foreplay is the all-important factor. Are you following me, Captain Scott?
I'm trying not to.
Oh, well, I'm in no hurry. Especially as I suspect in your case the whole operation may take a little longer than usual.
Keep calm. Relax.
I will ask you one more time before Dr. Stravinsky proceeds. Where is the Tsar's icon?
Not only ill-mannered, but also stupid. Because in a very short time you will be desperate for liquid of any kind.
Yes? Very good. Yes, we are most grateful for all the help you have given us. Thank you. Well, Lawrence, that was the French police. Pollard's collected Scott.
Thank heavens for that.
You'd best be getting off to the airport.
What about Romanov? Did he take the bait?
Not yet. At least, no one claiming to be Pollard has turned up at the Ministry of the Interior.
Really? Then I don't understand.
Now then, what have we here? First, I offer you a 6-volt nickel-cadmium battery, then a small pulse generator, 2 lengths of wire with electrodes attached to their ends, a tube of collodion glue, 2 syringes, and finally 2 files, of which more later.
Don't listen. Think about
Doesn't
something
look a
else.
lot, I confess, but perhaps I should give you a few additional details. And do listen carefully, because it is the victim's knowledge which allows him to appreciate the true genius of what is about to follow. By sending a small electrical impulse to the end of the synapse, it is possible to pass on a large electric message to thousands of other nerves, causing a nasty sensation, not unlike touching a live wire. Not deadly, but distinctly unpleasant. This is stage 1.
And there is no need for you to experience it, Captain Scott, if you will only tell us where you have hidden the icon.
Recite the plays of Shakespeare. Concentrate only
Then
on
I see
that.
we will have to move on from the theory to a practical demonstration.
Henry VI, Part 1. Henry VI, Part 2.
First, I smear a
Henry
little
VI,
glue
Part 3.
on your chest.
Richard III.
Then I attach the
Comedy of
two
Errors.
electrodes
Titus Andronicus.
and screw the other ends of the wires to
Pretending
the
to
6-volt battery, which in turn I
two
connect to
gentlemen
our
of the
little
realm.
pulse generator.
Love's labour's lost.
And then... But do feel free to let us know exactly how you feel. You are in a soundproof room in the basement of our embassy, so you won't be disturbing anyone.
Romeo, Juliet, Richard II, A Midsummer Night's Dream, King John.
Impressive. You are definitely qualified to go on to stage 2. You may have wondered, Captain Scott, how much more harm I can do with a simple 6-volt battery. This brings me to the first of my files. While I am filling the syringe, I will explain.
Merchant of
This
Venice.
solution is very remarkable.
Henry IV,
If I were to inject a
Part
little
1.
into your nervous system,
Henry IV,
messages could be
Part
transmitted
2.
to all your nerves many times more effectively, thus
Much
allowing
ado
the pain
about
to
nothing.
multiply without proving fatal.
Henry V,
Where is the Tsar's icon,
Julius
Captain?
Caesar. As you
Very
like
well.
it.
I'm going to give you a lumbar puncture, which, if you attempt to move, will paralyze you from the neck down for life. Trust me.
Yes? Hello, Ambassador. I'm sending over my number 2, Lawrence Pemberton. Perhaps you could arrange for him to be met at Orly Airport and taken straight to Scott. What? But I don't understand. The French police told us Pollard had collected Scott. Then they've got him. But how did they know? I'm sorry? It makes little difference that he doesn't have the icon. It can only be a matter of time before he tells them where it is.
As I promised, Captain Scott, you are about to experience a quite new sensation. Let me give you a little indication of what lies in store for you. This injury to your shoulder, that must be where the bullet grazed you, yes?
No, don't touch.
I'll just remove the plaster.
Can you imagine what it will be like, Captain Scott, when I allow Dr. Stravinsky to wire you up again and press the generator?
12th night. Hamlet.
I see you wish to leave nothing to the imagination. Continue,
Merry
Doctor.
Wives of Windsor.
I shall press down the handle in 3 seconds' time.
Troilus and Cressida.
You know what you have to do to stop me.
All's well that ends well.
Where is the Tsar's icon?
Measure for measure. Othello. Macbeth.
You have nothing left to prove to us, Scott. We can see that you are a brave man, but it is madness for you to go on suffering. I can easily send Stravinsky away and order the colonel to leave you on the steps of the British embassy, if you would just tell me where the icon is.
In the Louvre. No, Lear. King Lear. Antony and Cleopatra.
Very well, Doctor.
So, Captain Scott, you are obviously ready now for stage 3.
Pemberton? I'm Pollard.
How's Scott?
I wish we knew. Somehow or other, they got to him before we could and used my name. We contacted your office immediately, but as you were already on the plane, the ambassador ordered me straight to the airport while he phoned Sir Morris.
Oh, my God. He's bound to believe I was responsible.
And so, Captain Scott, to stage 3. This second vial contains a rapid analgesic. When injected into your bloodstream, thus, it will aid your recovery so quickly you may even wonder if you ever went through so much pain in the first place. What this allows me to do is to repeat the process you have just experienced again and again without allowing you to die.
Or you can tell us where the Tsar's icon is.
Why should I? It's legally mine.
Not so, I'm afraid. What you picked up from the bank is the priceless original painted by Rublev, which belongs to the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
But I was told that the original...
Has never left the Winter Palace. Unfortunately, our icon is only a copy. I have it here, so you can see. You will observe that unlike the copy which you have had in your possession, it does not have the Tsar's crown upon the back. Like you, Captain, I only have this one on loan. But you tell me where the original is, and I will release you and exchange the copy for the original.
Coriolanus, Timon of Athens...
You're a stubborn man, Scott.
But I have something which may yet convince you that you should cooperate.
Ah, yes.
This
Pericles.
document is a death sentence imposed in Moscow in 1946 on a Major Vladimir Koski. Who was Major Koski, you ask? He was the Russian guard in charge of the Soviet watch on the night Reichsmarshal Hermann Goering died. Major Koski was found guilty of collaboration with the enemy for financial gain. It was proved that he was directly responsible for smuggling cyanide to the Reichsmarshal. I see I have dealt the ace of spades. What is it you say in England? Fair exchange is no robbery? Well then, your icon for my icon, plus the papers you need to vindicate your father's honor.
Forgive me, Pa. Never.
Very well.
Ready, Captain Scott?
Let me die. Cymbeline? Oh!
Sir Morris, it's Lawrence. Yes, Pollard's told me the news. That's right, and nobody knew except you and me. Yes, I'm on my way back to London now. There's nothing more I can do here.
Good to see you're still with us, Captain Scott.
Well, Dr. Stravinsky and I feel we have earned a little supper. When we return, the doctor will begin the exercise all over again and keep on doing so until you tell me where you have hidden the icon. Colonel Pollard will keep you company until we return.
Yes, Major.
Come, Doctor.
Of course.
How the hell did you get involved with this lot, Pollard?
Do you want some water, Captain Scott?
Oh, thanks. Pollard, quick! Untie me. I think I'm going to be sick.
Hell, here. You all right, Captain?
Fine. Henry VIII. Two noble kinsmen. But that's one you've never heard of, huh? Now, I'm afraid I shall have to borrow your clothes, Colonel. Then, to find the back way out. Oh, this looks like an outside door. Oh, it would be guarded. Well, no going back now.
Kotoy!
Pleasant dreams, soldier. So far, so good. But how to get through those gates? A lot of activity. Obviously been a do at the embassy. That must be the ambassador on the steps. Not everyone's leaving by car. Hell, I've got to risk it. Now, just walk up to the gates as if you were any other guest. No one's looking for you, so why should they suspect? Here we go. Bonsoir.
Monsieur.
Walk, don't run. Walk until you're out of their sight. And don't look back.
Tu cherches une femme?
What's that? What do you want?
You are looking for a girl?
You speak English.
You have to know a lot of languages in my profession, chérie.
How much for the night?
Eh bien, but it's not yet midnight, so I would have to charge 200 francs.
All right. Let's go.
You are fatigué?
I certainly am.
Let me take your jacket off, chérie. Make you comfortable.
I just want to rest.
Of course. But first, would you please give me the 200?
Oh, yeah. I'm afraid I don't have any money.
What?
You see, the thing is
So you don't have any money, chérie, and what is this in your jacket? A wallet full of French francs.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I forgot.
You forgot. I don't play games, Monsieur Albert Tompkins.
Oh, so that's Pollard's real name.
What's that, chérie?
Oh, nothing. Here.
That's better. Sit down. I will be back in a moment.
Hello, Gosbank. Is your chairman in yet? Yes, I realize it's early. Tell Chairman Poskonov that it's Major Romanov calling. Thank you. Hello? Listen, comrade, things aren't quite going according to plan. Scott's got away, and I'm no nearer finding the icon. Well, if I can't, then I shan't be coming back to the Soviet Union. Don't forget, I still have my inheritance waiting for me in Zurich, providing I can count on your silence. Yes. I knew you'd have your price. And if I hadn't got my hands on St. George within the next 24 hours, I'll give you details of a golden handshake considerably larger than the one you could hope to collect from your present employers.
Woken up, have we? And do you feel better for your very expensive sleep?
I feel hungry. I know that much.
I will get us some breakfast.
Oh, thanks. And, I don't even know your name.
My working name is Brigitte, but as you have not used my services, you can call me by my real name, Jeanne.
Oh, Sir Morris, I've just heard from Scott.
What did he say?
Only that he was turning back the clock.
What do you think he meant by that?
Geneva would be my guess.
Why Geneva?
I don't know, but he said it had something to do with the German girl and the bank.
Did you trace the call?
Only the area. Neuchâtel on the German-Swiss border.
Good. We're in business again. Have you informed Interpol?
Yes, sir, and I've personally briefed the German, French and Swiss police.
Are you busy today?
I have one of my regulars at 2, but this morning...
Good. I'll pay you another 200 francs.
You want to go to sleep again, perhaps?
No.
That is good.
We're going to enjoy a little culture.
Pardon?
A trip to the Louvre. All right, you know what to do?
We go to the room where they keep the icons, and there I perform my little charade, yes?
Yes. Well, here we are.
That guard over there.
Yes. Good luck.
Dans quelle direction se trouve la peinture du 16e siècle?
La 3e c'est à la gauche, madame.
Quelle horreur! Pour qui est-ce que vous me prenez?
Nom de Dieu, qu'est-ce que c'est
Thank
ça?
God, it's still here.
Mais madame, je suis...
Mademoiselle, je vais vous dénoncer à la direction.
Qu'est-ce que je fais?
Escaped? Comrade Zaborski, you are asking me to believe that we had Scott in our grasp and allow him to get away?
It is most regrettable, Comrade Brezhnev.
Regrettable? Do you realize that we had the chance of turning the very land the Americans used for their early warning system into a base for our short-range missiles that would have been less than 1,800 kilometers from Seattle, 2,000 from Chicago? And for such a price, we would not have had to sacrifice one life, one rocket, one tank, or even one bullet, because it was ours by right.
We will find Scott, Comrade General Secretary, and the icon.
I hope so, Zaborski. And you have only 36 hours in which to do it.
Well, Albert, how was I?
You were magnifique. 200 francs. And another 100 as a well-earned bonus.
Thank you, Albert. I think I'll take the evening off. And when you are next in Paris, look me up, and you can claim what you paid for last night, but did not have.
Then you don't believe Antarctic's headed for Geneva? Yes, that's right, but that must mean Pemberton's lying. Well, if that's the case, then Antarctic must be on his way to England.
Merci, Monsieur Tompkins. It's a red Citroën parked on the first floor.
Thanks.
Monsieur, the English gentleman you were inquiring about? He has just hired their car to take him to Boulogne. Yes. I will get my 100 francs, won't I?
Here we are. N1 to Boulogne. How much longer before someone's on my tail?
What would Mr. Heskey write about in Paris?
Isn't anyone in the world aware of what's really going on?
Harold Wilson's handling of the continued seaman strike. An RAF pilot, who has not yet been named, has been found dead in a French field some distance from his plane, which had crashed in mysterious circumstances. No further details are available at the present time.
Damn Romanov. Damn him to hell. Hello? Robin? Batman here. Are you all right? Oh, thank God for that. I'm on the outskirts of Paris on my way back home. No, I can't come to Dunkirk. But what time do you leave? Oh, don't ask. It would take too long. George? No, he's fine. He stopped off at the Louvre to visit a few friends, but he's decided to come home with me. Robin, listen. What time do you get back to London? Can you put me up for the night? Oh, great. Give me the address again. Argyle Crescent? NW3. Right. See you around midnight, then. You bet.
Connect me to Major Romanov.
Good. So now we know exactly where he's heading.
There's a message from Mentor, Major Romanov.
Scott returning Geneva, check German girl and bank. Does Mentor really think I'm that stupid? The girl's dead and the bank's closed for the weekend.
Then why should he want to send you in the opposite direction?
I can only assume, Colonel, that Mentor has switched sides. After all, we know precisely where Scott's heading. The French coast. And like parents welcoming home their favorite son, we'll be there to greet him.
In the 6th of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Morris was played by Richard Vernon, Bush, Harry Taub, Snell, William Fox, Matthews, Brian Hewlett, Stavinsky, Cyril Shaps, Jean, Leslie Mackey, Albert Tompkins, Ronald Herdman, Brezhnev, Czeslaw Groholski, Zaborski, John Church, and the Russian radio announcer, John Hollis. Other parts were played by Andrew Branch, Avril Clark, and George Parsons. A Matter of Honor is directed by Glyn Dearman. June 1966.
What you have, Captain Scott, is the priceless original of the Tsar's icon. You will observe that the copy which I possess does not have the Tsar's crown on the back. I am prepared to give you my copy and in addition papers that will clear your father's name for the original.
Escaped? Scott has escaped? The document inside that icon would give us control of the free world. But if it is not presented to the Americans on 20th June, we will have failed.
This is Major Romanov, Comrade Poskonov. I just wish you to know that should my plans for capturing Captain Scott fail, I shall have my inheritance waiting for me in Zurich. Provided, of course, I can count on your silence.
So the man calling himself Pollard, who trapped me, was really someone called Albert Tompkins. Well, I can use his money to help get me and the icon to Boulogne, and a ferry home to England.
A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer. The last of 7 episodes dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, with Michael York as Adam Scott, Simon Ward as Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne as Lawrence Pemberton. Northern France, 19th of June, 1966.
I don't understand it. Romanov must have found Pollard, I mean Tompkins by now. So, how come I'm halfway to Boulogne and no one seems to be following me? Oh, no, that's all I need. A couple of hundred bloody cyclists. Only I could get caught up in a bicycle race. Now, why couldn't they have held it next Sunday? Well, those two chaps look as if they're getting a bit close. Well, they'll run into each other if they're... Oh, I'll keep driving. The British cyclist doesn't seem to be moving. I'm sorry, fellas, but I just can't stop.
The first boat he could hope to catch leaves Boulogne for Dover at 3.
Assuming we can beat him to the coast, Colonel, I think Captain Scott is once again within our grasp.
There's the British team van. One of your chaps has had an accident about a mile back.
Oh, hell. Thanks a lot, mate.
Just a few more hours and I'll be in London and can deliver the icon into safe hands. Always supposing I can decide whose hands are safe. Helicopter. Now that will be the perfect way to get back to England. Might even get me there in time for my medical at the Foreign Office. Oh, no. No, it must be after me. I should never have used Tompkins' name. Oh, come on. Hit the accelerator. Move. Low tunnel ahead. Oh, well, they won't be able to follow me in there. No. What the devil am I going to do? What? It's all right. Only hitchhikers. Hitchhikers? Hey, you looking for a lift?
Yes.
Then you're in luck, lad.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not really. I drank too much wine at lunch, and I shouldn't be driving. Everywhere's crawling with police because of the cycle race. I'm sure to be picked up if I go on much further. Can either of you drive?
Oh, I've only got my Canadian license. And in any case, we're heading for Paris. You're going in the opposite direction.
That's all right. It's a rented car. I'm supposed to return it to Paris by 7 this evening, but I don't think I'll make it in my present state. Look, why don't you take it for me?
Oh, what? I don't know.
You see, I'm a commercial traveler and I can't afford to lose my license. Well, the papers are in the car. It's all paid for.
Do you want to come back to Paris with us?
No. I have to get to Boulogne.
Well, we could drive you to Boulogne and still have time to take the car back to Paris.
No, that's very kind, but I'll be fine, really. It's landing.
Sure?
Sure. Oh, go. For God's sake, go.
Thanks a lot. Take it easy, okay?
Oh, yeah, you too. What?
We must be heading back to Paris.
Yanks. No. Can't trust anyone.
Come on, let's get back to the chopper before we lose it.
And how on earth am I going to get to Boulogne now? Oh, well, better start hoofing it.
Hey! Weren't you the chap who passed us earlier?
That's right. Was your cyclist all right?
Pulled ligament. He's resting in the back. You want a lift?
Thanks.
Jump in, then. There you go. We're only going as far as Boulogne on this stage.
Well, that's great. That's exactly where I want to go.
Oh.
In fact, with a bit of luck, I could still make the 3 o'clock crossing. Is your fellow going to be able to carry on?
No, I'll have to leave him in Boulogne and do the last leg to Dunkirk myself. Can't give up now. We're still in with a chance. Made it. Boulogne with half an hour to spare.
Thanks. Hope you win.
Oh, cheers. Hey, that's funny. Is that helicopter back again?
Well, I was just thinking, if you're going to ride in the race, how are you going to get this van to Dunkirk?
I was going to dump it and come back for it later.
Well, why don't I take it there for you?
I'd be putting you to a lot of trouble.
No, not really. I can get the ferry just as easily from Dunkirk. Besides, I have a friend who's due there this evening with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, and, I'd quite like to surprise him.
Welcome to Zurich, Herr Poskorov.
Thank you, my dear Bishop. Good of you to be so understanding about opening the bank on a Saturday.
Oh, not at all.
Did you manage to get Romanov to sign the release form when he was here?
He did it without even reading the standard clauses, let alone the extra 3 we put in.
So his inheritance automatically reverts to being the property of the USSR?
That is so. But what happens when Romanov returns?
He will not be returning, Herr Bishop. You have my word on that. Now, I would like to examine the contents of those boxes.
Take your time, Herr Poskorov. But at 6 o'clock, the vault door locks automatically and remains so until 9 o'clock the following morning. There is a warning alarm at 5:45.
Excellent. Thank you.
Poor old Yanks. They'll have found out by now I'm not on the boat from Boulogne. But what in the world is Romanov doing? What time was it Robin said the ferry left Dunkirk? 6:30, and it's now almost 5:45.
So old Romanov stories of gold, jewels, and pearls were true. What a pity his grandson won't be able to enjoy them. Put it all back until the morning. There'll be enough time then to remove everything of value on behalf of the motherland. And she won't even know what might have been hers. Just time to take a quick look in the last of the boxes. Oh, it's certainly big enough and, heavy enough. Huh? What a smell. Oh, my God. It's Anna Petrova. Horrible. Horrible. My heart must get out. And so, that's what he did with the body.
Just couldn't keep away from me, could you?
Hello, Robin. It's good to see you.
Hello, Batman. It's a surprise to see you. I thought you'd be going back to England by some mysterious route.
I'll explain everything once we're on that boat. Come on.
Yes, this is Romanov. So the girl's on the boat for Dover and Scott's with her. What time does it dock? Excellent. You've done well. Tompkins, order a helicopter. We're leaving for Dover.
That is quite a story. You know, Adam, I might have suspected you of a little exaggeration in your account of Romanov if it were not for one thing.
Oh, what's that?
I had the doubtful pleasure of coming face to face with Comrade Romanov, and I have no desire to do so again.
Well, I want to meet him again.
Why?
Because I'm going to kill him.
The ferry's due in a few minutes, Major.
All right, Tompkins. We'll wait where we can see everybody who goes through customs. He's on that boat, and somehow he's got to get off.
This is the Chantilly calling Dover Harbourmaster. Captain speaking. We have an emergency. A male passenger has fallen and contracted multiple injuries. I shall need an ambulance to be standing by to take him to the nearest hospital once we have docked. Over.
Message received and understood. Over and out.
Everything will be all right, my dear.
That's the coach, Tompkins, behind the ambulance. And that's that girl, 3 rows from the back with the cello so conveniently masking the seat beside her. You won't pull that on me a second time, Miss Robin Beresford. All right, Tompkins, let's go. And don't let them out of your sight.
Are we going to intercept them on the way?
No, not this time.
Ouch! Sorry, that hurt.
Yes, a bit.
It's amazing what people can go through only to quail at an anti-tetanus jab. It's a nasty wound on your shoulder. I won't ask you how you got it. Just keep the bandage on and see your GP first thing in the morning, understand?
Thank you, Doctor.
No sign of him.
Who do you think you are? It's a private bus.
But we watched everybody get off and he wasn't among them.
Did you hear what I said?
Then he was never on it in the first place. Come on.
Where to?
Argyle Crescent, NW3. I think we'd better have a little talk with Miss Beresford.
But she's still back there at the orchestra's headquarters.
I know, but rather than waiting for her to come out, we will be waiting for her to come in.
Waterloo East. This train calls at Charing Cross only.
Best to get out here. If there's a reception committee from either side, it'll probably be waiting at the end of the line.
Stand right, please.
Excuse me, are the tube trains still running?
Time. It's on midnight, yeah, you should still be okay.
Thanks. How much will that be?
It's £2.14.
There you are. Keep the change.
Good night.
Good night.
Sir Morris, it's Lawrence. I'm still at Charing Cross. No, he wasn't on the last train. Yes, I'll return to my flat just in case he's gone there.
Here he comes. Looking for the spare key. Welcome home, Mr. Tompkins.
Don't kill me, Captain Scott. Please, sir, don't kill me.
Fortunately for you, Tompkins, you're more used to me alive than dead, for the moment.
What do you want me to do?
First of all, where's Romanov?
Once he realized the girl wasn't coming back to her flat, he returned to the embassy.
Good. Now I have a little job for you, Mr. Tompkins. I want you to bring me Romanov's copy of the icon.
But that's impossible.
I think not.
All right. I'll try and get it.
And you will remain silent about what you have done.
Yes, sir.
In exchange for doing what I ask, I will return your passport, driving license, papers, and wallet, and a guarantee of no prosecution.
Thank you, sir.
Listen. If you fail to turn up by 9:30 tomorrow morning, all those documents will be passed to the Foreign Office, together with a report on your activities.
I'll get it for you, Captain Scott. You can rely on me.
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the 8 o'clock news for today, Monday the 20th of June, read by Brian Martin. The Prime Minister is expected to give MPs a report on the seamen strike this afternoon. The Russian leaders will be out in force to meet President de Gaulle today when he arrives in Moscow.
And may well have some interesting news for him.
Blind people are being trained to use computers. Wimbledon opens this afternoon with Roy Emerson beginning his attempt...
Oh, hello? Mrs. Beresford? My name's Adam Scott. I'm a friend of Robin's. Yes, I was just phoning to check that she got to your home safely last night. Oh, good. Good. No, I'm in a hotel at the moment. Tell her I'll call her later. Thank you, Mrs. Beresford. Goodbye. Now, let's see how difficult it is to remove the silver crown from the back of an icon.
I've done it, Captain Scott, sir. I've done it.
All right, hand it over.
Here you are, sir.
Ah, you're a man of your word, and so am I. This envelope contains my icon, which you'll put back exactly where you found Romanov's. When I'm sure you've completed your task satisfactorily, I will then post your papers to you. Now, get going.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, there goes the Tsar's icon. Let's hope Romanov takes the bait. A taxi!
So you want this silver crown attached to the back of the frame, yes?
Is that possible?
Oh, yes, I should think so. Just give me a few minutes.
How in hell did you manage to lose him this time, Pemberton?
I must take the blame myself.
No. The moment our agent saw Romanov and his henchmen chase off after the coach, he assumed they must have seen Scott.
So as far as we can tell, Scott, the Tsar's icon, and Romanov are all holed up somewhere in London?
It looks that way, Matthews.
Perhaps all is not lost, then. Scott may still try and get in touch with you again.
No, Snell, I think not.
How can you be so sure?
Because Scott knows that one of us in this room is a traitor, and he thinks it's me.
Soviet embassy? Oh, good morning. My name is Adam Scott. I need to get in touch with Major Romanov. Thank you. Oh, Romanov? Listen, I want to make a deal. I'll swap you my icon, which, as you so vividly pointed out, is useless to me, in exchange for your copy, which I can make use of. Also the papers proving my father's innocence. Yes, I could be setting you up, but you're the one with nothing to lose. Very well, then. Meet me on the bridge outside the Tower of London in an hour, and come alone, or I won't show up.
The setting's a bit theatrical, isn't it, Scott?
I thought you'd appreciate the sense of drama. Have you got the papers?
Yes. Now let me see the icon. Turn it over. I want to see the crown.
Now let me see yours. And the documents. Good. Now go over to that side of the bridge and leave the icon and the papers on the wall. I'll put mine on this wall. Now, cross. Slowly.
Goodbye, Captain Scott.
Goodbye, Major Romanov. For the time being.
The Tsar's icon is on its way to Washington.
I wish I could have delivered it in person, Comrade Ambassador.
Be satisfied, Major, that you have carried out your part in the operation in an exemplary fashion. I think it is time you knew the true significance of your achievement.
Romanov's got the icon.
How can you be so sure?
I've just had a message from Washington. The Russians have requested an official meeting with the Secretary of State for 7 this evening.
I don't believe it, Bush.
I do. We've always known that damn friend of yours, like his father, was a traitor.
He could be dead.
I hope he is. For his sake.
I must return to Moscow.
And to a hero's welcome, I've no doubt, Major Romanov. But the first plane doesn't leave Heathrow until 8 this evening, so you have time to join me for a celebratory lunch.
Thank you, Comrade Ambassador. And then I have just one more piece of unfinished business to complete.
Ah, yes. Mentor. You said £1,000, I think.
Hello, Mr. Pemberton. It's Dr. Vance. You asked me to call you after I'd examined Scott. Yes, Adam Scott. I'm sure you remember. Last week you asked me to give him a full medical examination for your department. I've given him a clean bill of health, except for a few cuts and a nasty gash in his shoulder. I'm sorry? No, I'm afraid he left about 10 minutes ago. Said something about having to see a friend off at the airport.
Hello, Mentor. I thought I would find you here at the club. Don't look so worried. Everything's worked out fine. I just thought I'd like to deliver your reward in person. Why don't we go into the toilets? £1,000. Well, what's the matter? Don't you trust me? But I don't blame you. After all, I thought I could trust you. I seem to think I warned you what would happen if you ever double-crossed me. Yes, I'm sure I did. All those years ago in Russia when you behaved so indiscreetly. I warned you then. Didn't I, Snell?
Romanov, please, you must believe me. I honestly thought the information I gave you was true at the time. I beg you, Romanov, no!
Would you care for a drink before we take off?
Just a black coffee, please.
And for you, sir?
Oh, the same, please. Thank you.
Well, there goes the Aeroflot flights. Still, it is worth the wait for the extra comfort of BEA. To think I almost failed. Now there's no limit to what I might achieve.
Don't let your coffee get cold.
What? Oh, yes.
Thank you. Oh, in time I might even get Zaborski's job. And then there's always the inheritance. If only I'd had the satisfaction of killing Scott. But the Americans will see to that, no doubt. God, I feel tired. Oh, not had much sleep, really. I wonder who'll be there to meet me. Maybe even... Maybe...
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
There's been a call from your office. You're to return to Whitehall.
I'd been half expecting it. Oh, by the way, the gentleman there asked me to say he didn't want to be disturbed during the flight. I think he's had rather a trying week.
Why the devil wasn't Romanov on the Aeroflot plane? Well, surely he wouldn't fly BEA. Oh, well, if he is on that flight, then I've missed my chance. It's about to take off. Oh, no, wait. Well, that's odd. Someone's getting off. Good God. It's Lawrence.
Mr. Scott?
Yes?
I'm Maurice Youngfield from the Foreign Office. I'd be very grateful if you could spare me a little of your time.
Do you know Lawrence Pemberton?
Certainly. He should be here any minute.
But I thought that...
He was the traitor? No, it wasn't Lawrence, I'm happy to say.
I suppose you want the icon?
What we really want, or at least what our American colleagues want, is the document which it contains. As for the painting itself, well, I think you ought to consider giving that back to the Russians. After all, you can't very well sell it. And I'm sure the Russians and the Americans will be only too happy for you to have the copy when we get it back. I gather it's worth about £20,000.
Adam! Adam! Oh, it's good to see you again.
And you, Lawrence. Although there were times when I doubted if I ever would see you again.
Have you told him yet, Sir Morris?
No, I thought I'd leave that to you.
Told me what?
What do you want, the good news or the bad news?
The good news.
You've got the job at the Foreign Office.
What's the bad news, then?
I'll be your boss.
Sold to the gentleman in the centre of the room for £5,000. We now move on to lot number 32, an icon of St. George and the Dragon, probably executed by a Russian court painter circa 1914. The painting is an exceptionally fine copy of an original by Rublev, now hanging in the Winter Palace in Leningrad. Do I have an opening bid? Shall I say 8,000?
How much do they think it might go for?
Oh, anywhere between 10 and 20,000.
9,000, thank you, sir.
What are you going to do with all that money?
Buy you a new cello and hand over the rest to my mother.
10,000, a new bid on the centre aisle. Thank you, madam.
No amount of money can bring back poor Heidi.
11,000 on my right.
No. The Foreign Secretary saw her parents, so at least they know I wasn't to blame, though that's no comfort for them.
12,000.
Did you see the Foreign Secretary yourself?
Oh, good heavens, no. I'm far too junior for that. I'm lucky if I can get to see Lawrence, let alone the Foreign Secretary.
Still, you were lucky to get the job.
I have 12,000.
Well, as it happened, a vacancy arose unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly?
One of Lawrence's old team was retired early.
13,000.
Is that what happened to Romanov?
Yes. Lawrence saw to that.
What about your father? Has his name been cleared?
14,000.
The regiment's going to hold a memorial service, and they've commissioned some fellow to paint his portrait for the regimental mess. They've invited Mother to unveil it.
14,000 for the first time.
She must have been thrilled.
Oh, she was.
14,000 for the second time.
And I suppose you're not allowed to discuss the mystery document inside the icon?
Alas.
Sold to the gentleman at the front for £14,000.
Oh, not a bad price.
A bargain, in my opinion. After all, imagine what the 49th state of America would have fetched if it had come up for auction.
In the last of 7 episodes of A Matter of Honor by Jeffrey Archer, dramatized for radio by Brian Sibley, Michael York played Adam Scott, Simon Ward, Alexander Romanov, and Tom Chadbourne, Lawrence Pemberton. Sir Morris was played by Richard Vernon, Bush, Harry Taub, Snell, William Fox, Matthews, Brian Hewlett, Poskonov, Vladek Shebal, Bischoff, David March, Robin, Jane Leonard, Tompkins, Ronald Herdman, the Russian ambassador, Harold Casket, and the auctioneer, Jeffrey Archer. Other parts were played by Andrew Branch, Elaine Claxton, James Good, Stuart Organ, Jonathan Taffler, and Manning Wilson. The news was read by Brian Martin. A Matter of Honor was directed by Glyn Dearman.
This world is endless, so wide, so broad, but somehow I'm still lost in you. The streets are full of moving shadows, countless places I could go. City shining, people passing, yet I still feel so alone. Every road keeps leading nowhere, every sky feels cold and blue. In this world so vast and open, I'm still lost in missing you. The world is wide, so wide before me, I'm still lost in missing you. I have tried to outrun silence, tried to leave your ghost behind, but your name still echoes softly through the corners of my mind. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your face in every crowd, but until that day, this broken heart will keep calling your name out. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you.